There's no nothing. Everybody's calling in sick for that day. Hell, for the whole fucking week. Man, I truly wish this was coming at the end of the year. That would be so fun.
But that's fine. They're gonna
Hyped
fix it
as
up. It
shit.
should be nice and polished. Minimal bugs.
Good God.
There's gonna be bugs.
And if there's any game in the world that can justify a higher price and drag the whole industry with it, it has to be this one because of the budgets. When all those companies are, oh, budgets are increasing.
Yeah.
Like, this is the one that actually does have the $500,000 budget versus all those other games that have like a $10 million budget or a $20 million budget. And they pretend that they have a half a million. Now, I'm not justifying it. I still hope that this will be a $70.
Yo, you there?
Yeah.
When you have an inflamed muscle, like I have one in my neck and it's making like my whole shoulder and make my head hurt and my ears starting to hurt. Do you know of any way to help with that?
Honestly, I've been dealing with, I don't know if it's the neck, but it's like an inflamed trap basically all my life, so I wouldn't be able to tell you.
Like the levator or your trap?
Yeah, it's like the back of the neck, going down into, I guess, like what do they call it? Trapezius?
Scapula? The scapula to your skull?
Yeah, I've been dealing with that for like basically a long time.
Eliminate as many hostiles as you can. Your team takes the lead. This zone is covered by the enemy. Retreat.
I don't know, I'd say can get it massaged or some shit.
Swapping mags.
I don't really think anything else works.
Swapping mags.
Game when it releases, it will sell like hotcakes. It'll make $1 billion, but I think the suits know that they can increase the price and get away with it. It'll probably end up being 80 because by then Switch 2 will have a bunch of $80 games and not just Mario Kart. Xbox will have released a bunch of $80 games. We will have seen what Sony has done by then. So I anticipate.
Wait, if GTA 6 is going to be $100 in America, how much is it going to be here? Because I'm assuming when they
It's
say
the exchange rate right now.
Yeah, but they don't always go by the exact exchange rate. Like they probably round it up.
Or you can use it as like a minimum, right?
That'd be 137.84.
So basically 140.
Dude, that would be criminal, dude. That would be insane.
$40. Bet you everybody will still buy it though.
Well, the thing is, they're gonna make their money back probably within what the
You're
first
on the
2
clock.
days.
Eliminate hostiles.
I just
You're
feel
ahead
like
of the
people
enemy.
won't even
You
like
drew
for that
first
kind of
blood.
game. People won't even hold out for like a sale or whatever price drop. 'Cause it's just like
Hostiles are ahead of you.
they're gonna want to be part of the hype or whatever. They don't want to miss out.
You have the lead. 2
That's
kills.
what I think about it.
Yeah, they think it's cool to have the game day one.
But I mean, yeah, like it's nice. Like it's a nice feeling, you know. You've been waiting for a game for literally over a decade, right? So
Enemies are in the lead.
either it's gonna be like either way, it's gonna be a commercial success. But in terms of like critically, I wonder if it's gonna be a flop or I don't know. I just wonder how much innovation is actually gonna be put into the game.
Dude, imagine it is bad though. That'd be insane.
Well, people for the longest time they've been complaining about just like the mission design in that game or whatever. I don't really know what they're talking about specifically, but
You're talking about online?
well, no, people were complaining about online, but I'm talking about like I guess just the way like missions or levels happen in Rockstar games.
Double kill. You're on a streak. Double elimination. 5 minutes remaining.
I hope they do like full-on nudity with that game.
I wonder how they would do that. Would you think there'd have to be like a setting?
Well, I don't know. Like I feel like with other games, it just feel weird for GTA not to be able to do that. If they have it in Baldur's Gate, they have it in Witcher.
Oh, yeah, that is true.
They don't have it in GTA. It's just like get to play as a chick in GTA if they don't let you fucking take off her clothes. And yeah, like I watched the trailer, like the whole, it was literally like flaunting her fucking ass.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude,
so.
yeah, that is true. That's insane. Yeah. Though their excuse is probably they'd probably never admit it, but it's probably because so many young kids play the game.
Yeah, I mean, that would be very weak of them to do that. Like, every kid is playing every game now. Like, what'd you say?
This game is terrible. It took me like 8 fucking minutes to reload.
remaining. Hostiles are close to objective.
The lowest 80, but I could maybe be pleasantly surprised. But it looks good.
And wishful thinking, I hope it's $70 because they are gonna have their own little system and everything. So
Right,
people
so you can
buy
look at
in
it.
already. So like we said before,
Yeah.
$70, everyone's gonna get it.
Yeah, so you could look at it as, you know, a free-to-play game, and then you get in your casino.
Yeah, exactly.
No, they're gonna charge. They're gonna charge
Maybe
Joe.
skins and
That's
bikinis
That's
and all sorts.
too much wishful
Yeah.
thinking. Every single GTA has been charged for. So, wow. Okay,
gonna be
well
my house right
let's
there.
go through
Bam.
this. This is your house, Joe.
Nope,
You're
the one on
gonna
the right.
murder all these people.
Yeah,
Oh,
there
much
we go,
better. You're
yeah.
thinking bigger. Got the
Yep.
pool and everything. Well, they got a pool too. But yeah, I just want to go everywhere. I want to do everything. I could just spend
Yeah.
a week
It
on
looks-
this area alone. This is ridiculous, man.
Boats.
It just shows you throughout the years like how these games have improved from San Andreas, kind of like blocky polygons, to then GTA 4, to then GTA 5, and this seems to be the next evolution. The graphics it's not only is it the graphics, I think it's the more detail. Like every fucking pixel, every element in the game has
Take out hostiles to complete your objective.
Oh.
You have the lead. Hostiles pulled ahead.
Holy fuck, that was horrible. Of course.
You're ahead of the enemy.
Wow, that looks like a warden. Dude, these skins are such weird, man. Okay, I can't fucking use that site. fucking see this guy, bro. Okay, I'm about to stop playing this game. It's actually fucking trash. This guy just...
Hostile
I didn't admit that, dude.
What?
Has such attention to detail. Look at the rust on the fucking
I was
old
gonna say the
car. Look
reflection.
At the iguanas. Nice pick out, Alex. The fucking, shutters having all. It's so rich. It's so detailed. It reminds me of when George Lucas was like, or the producer on the Star Wars prequels was like, there's just so much in every frame. But in a video game, it is there. So it looks like our main character, Jason, who's up here, is gonna be like that working man, kind of good guy at heart.
His girlfriend comes out of
girlfriend.
jail. She's got community service.
There
She's
you
like, I
go.
can't do this. It's like, I got some jobs.
Joe's got it.
And so go some crazy heist.
they fall into the underworld. There's some characters we've seen in this trailer that maybe offer them jobs. But Joe, how is she caught and he's not? Well, man, maybe
She
she
doesn't-
was already in trouble, and
She took the blame.
she took the
It's
blame.
ride or die.
So I literally thought this was Ford because this is the Raptor right here. They just ripped that up, but they don't want to pay for it. So it's Vapid.
That
That's hilarious. Insult at truck owners, stealth insult. But this guy
I'll
sounds
get
so
on.
familiar. He seems like that character actor. Do you recognize his voice? It sounds like the dude that the stapler guy.
God.
Oh, I didn't hear it when he was talking.
Yeah, let me try to increase the volume here, and I'll look up while I was doing that.
Yeah, that is the stapler game.
Are you ready to discover the secret to affordable premium smokes?
Okay, so we've never seen him this jacked either. So what I'm thinking here is that this is a mechanic we saw later in the trailer, the weightlifting. If you remember, weightlifting
it
was
used to be, yeah.
way back in San
Yeah.
Andreas. You can do the weightlifting. So maybe in this game you can get fucking
500
jacked,
pounds.
or you let yourself go, you get
Go get
fat.
some donuts.
Hilarious. I'm gonna put more work into my Jason than I should be putting into myself. I should be lazy on the couch.
my check.
Go give me my check.
Brian.
All right. So I guess
It
he,
just looks like an episode of Love, Death, and Robots. The animation's so fucking good.
bro, you're so right. This could literally, it's like
yeah.
it's like a fucking highly produced Hollywood cutscene at the highest levels from Studio Blur. But what we're looking at is potentially gameplay. Now, I think we are seeing a bunch of cutscenes, but it's in-game cutscenes. It's just amazing. I wonder if you could customize his tattoos, or if his tattoos have to be set particular tattoos. I would love customization.
You
I
customize, you pay for tattoos.
Yeah, $5.
I think we're gonna get customization on the character. We've always gotten customization. You got some Ray-Bans here. He's got, you know, you can always dress him up in the clothes that you want. But I think they're gonna use the hair growth from Red Dead Redemption, because look at Jason. Several times throughout the trailer, you've seen his hair completely different. So there's probably barber shops. I don't know if it's the real-time beard growth from the Western games. That might be, you know, too much for people who don't play Westerns, but I would appreciate it.
Is it like real time? Because it's taking me 50 years and still haven't gotten a beard.
Joe, are you gonna date this one here when
Oh,
you go?
fuck yeah, look at that.
Look at her car.
She's waiting for me to drive by.
She got,
Yeah,
she got a
but
little dog.
But you have better prospects, Joe. This is the one that's pining for you. You need to make, you know.
Exactly.
You gotta
she's
raise your
willing
standards.
She's willing to do whatever I want.
Nice. I wonder if they will have dating, because what game was that one? That was a Grand Theft Auto 4, I think, even had going on some dates, going to the theater or something like that, if I remember right.
Go
Ladies
bowling.
Of the night. Yeah.
Go bowling.
Go bowling? Okay, he's smacking around some people. He's got
He owes
a
him some
bag.
money.
Use your
So
drone to
he
locate a
is
bomb.
already
He's an
in
enforcer.
the business.
Yeah.
He's in the collection business, and that's how we
Purple
can,
kryptonite.
you know. Is there purple kryptonite? Oh shit, Joe.
Not as good as pink kryptonite.
This is a cutscene, but can we come back to the store and still see this? Because if this is here, I want to take it. I'm going to put it in my house. Can you have buy
Be advised, your
houses
drone has
in this
located a
game?
bomb.
It's just the amount
They
of
just take one
detail
over.
on
Just
everything.
take it over.
This is fucking crazy.
The hookah, the guy's
seconds
passed
to
out
insertion.
or knocked out.
It's like individual
Yeah,
he knocked
physics
him
for
the
the
fuck
fucking
out.
quarters and shit.
You've located a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
I'm reloading.
Mindset.
Reloading.
Drone ready.
Swapping mags.
In position.
Swapping mags. Let's cause some chaos. Watch your ears.
You must recover the diffuser.
This
Friendly operator remaining.
This is all cutscene stuff, right? It doesn't actually do that in the fucking gameplay. It's
Looks
driving me
fucking
crazy.
good.
This is too much.
How'd you
Too
die?
good.
It's not real. It's
My
not fucking
ways
real.
Unbuckled.
Frost, I can see
Hashtag
your head glitching or
unbuckled.
something.
These guys are living life on the edge,
That
man.
was,
Lower
us,
life.
that was us in the 80s.
The fucking
Just go in the back.
honk. I
You've been
know, right?
eliminated.
I want to steal that car right there already. And there's some workers that are doing trash. I guarantee you there's a trash mini game because she's doing
You out for dinner?
local work.
Bucatini with peeled tomatoes, pancetta.
Need to use your drone to locate a bomb.
They have an alibi. I didn't see who else.
100% trash mini. Community service.
Mute.
Okay. Does this mean?
Can I fly that?
Can I
5 seconds.
hijack? I was just thinking. I was thinking hijack. You were thinking flying?
Yeah.
That would actually be really cool.
To
Add it to
locate
my
and
house.
defuse a bomb.
Drone up and running.
This game.
Lloyd Telenin. Reloading.
Op 4 last stop standing. You located a bomb.
Frag out.
Oh, come on. How is that not a headshot?
Ah.
This guy gets so fucking lucky. Holy shit.
You could fly.
Yeah, combine it with
This
Microsoft
is-
Flight Sim.
It's not Elder Scrolls Skyrim where we're collecting all the jewels. I want the
Don't
purple
tell me how to
kryptonite,
play.
and I want the fucking
Fucked
plane.
up.
The helicopter
Parked in my
pad
fucking thing.
and everything.
So this is why I think that there is a weightlifting mini game.
Like the older one, yeah.
I honestly, well, they hype all this shit up. I know we're doing it to ourselves, but they're gonna disappoint a lot of people. I think if there
It's up
isn't at least some of the stuff that we've gotten in the previous Grand Theft Autos.
You bench more than him.
Gotten weightlifting.
Super.
Do you, Joe?
Yeah, what are those, 20s? Those
Well,
are 20s?
here's a
That's
10.
that's 245. Well, it's 10.
This is 10. This is 20.
Those
Blue's
are
Oh,
kilograms. Those are
that's
10
That's
kilos. Okay.
Okay.
So
Wait, what fucking
fif-
savage are they? They aren't in Florida. I thought they were in Florida.
It's right there on the other side.
275? So that's 275. You can do 275?
What? Man, I can do the fucking bar, and I can do maybe one of these.
I do
on the bar.
225.
But I haven't worked out in it. Let me tell you. Like I said, I'm gonna be working out on my Jason more than I'm working. I work 10 hours in the
I
Jason.
don't know if this is
body
messed up to
and
say, but
4
like
hours
if we
the
were in a
Jason
war,
body.
I don't think it would bother me all that much to like just kill people.
I don't think that's not abnormal. for one of your
Well, like,
more loaded-
don't like a lot of people come back with PTSD because they like killed somebody?
5 seconds to insertion.
Yeah. Or they saw. I would say
Proceed to
more
bomb's
so because they
location
saw
and
people
defuse it.
blow up.
Fucking shoot that.
Using drone.
Reloading ammo.
Drone
Going for a drive.
Claymore mine is ready.
Watch your use.
Setting up a sequential breach.
Recover
Bullets
the
don't hit this guy apparently, so.
We need to set our priorities straight.
Don't hit him at all.
But man, I can't. I don't know. I gotta maybe stop getting so fucking
What the
hyped
fuck
on
is
this
bitch,
cutscene
dude?
because the cutscene physics
Fuck.
and animations can be completely different than the game. It's
Down
a
to
little
one
warning.
friendly.
They also do motion capture, with the ball suits.
All friendlies have been
for
eliminated.
more detailed performances, more natural movement. Now, a game with this kind of budget can take that kind of motion capture and put it into the normal gameplay animations. So it's not impossible. It's just, there are certain things that are going to be highly polished for that cinematic experience.
It's game of next year.
Unfortunately, it is game of next year. But all the lighting engine stuff that really impresses, this is legit, and that could be totally in gameplay. We've seen lighting engines amazing, and The Last of Us Part 2 on PlayStation 5. Apparently, all this is running on a PlayStation 5 base. But again, if it's cutscenes, but it's still impressive.
I'm here for Lucia Camino.
Is there a PS5
Secure
Pro?
the area. Keep the bombs protected.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Reloading.
I assume not that it's not that I'm not that, but I assume it's gonna be awesome.
Defenses accordingly.
Yeah, I guess.
Remaining. 5 seconds to insertion. Op 4 has located a bomb. Be ready for hostile action.
Wall reinforced. Time to reach.
Deploying heartbeat sensor.
Oh, they're already breaking in.
Calibrating. All set.
Reload.
Loading full mag.
Come on.
Got one by stairs. Shots and I'm dead. Game is some real bullshit, man.
Oh, he's not dead?
Probably down.
Op 4 eliminated. Mission successful.
Damn, dude. 1 and 3, 1 and 4.
I think you heard before.
You might have.
So here, I from that one interaction in that one line, I already have a theory. So it's going to be Bonnie and Clyde. What do you think of Jason being a cop?
They're gonna
Secretly
do
being a cop.
a way out kind of thing.
Well, he's either already an undercover cop or he gets yanked in to cooperate with the police and eventually maybe potentially betray. Maybe they do a heist together and you have an option. It seems like a narrative-rich thing where, you know, either as Lucia or as Jason, you betray each other, you could use the cops. I hope there's like, I would like to see multiple endings would be cool to let players resolve this because there's potential of this story being very sad. You know, the Bonnie and Clyde story doesn't end very well.
I ain't be no rat. I ain't playing no rat. I ain't no co-op.
So, co-op, that's another thing. If there are two players, can we play simultaneously? That would be a unique innovation. However, for some reason, I'm moving towards
That's online only. You need to buy your shark card.
Bomb location.
I'm thinking more towards it just back and forth from previous games. Now,
Heartbeat sensor activated.
Now you see.
Oh, they're by the stairs. Oh, there's a thermite in there. Are they still there?
There's at least one of them, yeah.
Reload.
Op 4 remaining.
These fucking losers aren't gonna go through my fucking door or the window.
Op 4 eliminated. Mission successful.
These guys, man. I want to get a downstairs C4 kill so bad I'm gonna fucking play off site. I don't care. I just want to troll so bad right now.
advised, Op 4 has found a bomb.
Setting C4.
Down to 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Op 4 has located the bomb. Get ready to engage.
Now you enjoy the
One friendly operator remaining.
I did see a shot where it was mainly from the cops. Do you think maybe there's a hidden third protagonist where you can play as the cops? Or do you think that's all just in cutscenes to kind of give
Mission
us
failed.
the
All
meat of
friendlies
the
were
story, like
eliminated.
the cops?
What
are
the hell was that,
failed,
man?
They're learning more and more.
Hey.
Okay, so you got your relationship.
worst
you're
round
setting
up.
up the relationship. Is there going to be a hot coffee moment, or did they learn their lesson already, or has it been 26 years so they can do whatever the fuck they want to put in whatever kind of mini game? Though that's going to really increase the rating. I mean, we've seen certain games take on sex. It's been in Dragon Age, done well, and then done poorly in
Veilguard?
Inquisition. It's been in lots of Mass Effect. What?
Is it Veilguard?
Yeah, it was in Veilguard. That's the one that was done poorly.
Secure the area. Keep the bombs protected.
Yep. So we've got definitely some robbery. So it seems very robbery focused. You're going to have a lot of missions where you're robbing people.
Maybe it's in flashback.
Could be a flashback, but even if it is a flashback, I think you're going to be able to participate.
Yeah.
And sensual sexiness,
Sexual healing.
sexual tension, the relationship, and I
Up
guess
where
we
it's
haven't. That's
bomb.
one
You
area
fucking
that
faggot
we're
cunt.
going to have to really explore to.
10 seconds.
Story, how is that going to end? That has a lot of.
Stay clear of flow.
Op 4 has located a bomb. You have been spotted by hostiles. Fall back.
Ability in the chat. You could make your players really cry if we get invested in these characters and we like these characters, and if things go haywire, it can go crazy. So again, you see the hair is completely different.
Yep.
So either he's customizing or it's just passage of time in cutscenes.
Yeah, I was thinking as well.
It could be that.
Gotta watch out for the new gators.
Plenty of scenes of them. Hey, you know, and that's how you build attachment to the characters. And they're laughing and they're having fun.
Gotta make them
Top
tough
of the world.
decisions.
And then
Reloading.
Tough decisions.
the end of the second act, they're at the lowest of low. So Brian's boats and works in Arena. So looks like maybe they're hauling in drugs in suitcases, maybe. And maybe you can work for them. You could fly these planes.
Or out the phone.
But is this Lucia?
Because I see
If it's not her,
one of them, because she comes home and she's
Yeah.
wearing the
She's wearing the
vest.
vest,
yeah. So if it's not her, she's definitely a part of this crew. I'm wondering, do you think it is a tradition of Grand Theft Auto to have some of these mini games, right? Do you think they're gonna make you do community service as mini games?
What about catching snakes in the Everglades?
Oh
like
shit,
crazy
that would
stuff
be
like
awesome.
Looking
Like
for
be
swamp
like
bait.
bounty hunter,
Or
but
shooting
like
nutria and all sorts of weird stuff.
be a bounty hunter, but for animals, an animal hunter.
No, dude, we lost.
They do it. Yoink 'em up.
Look, she loves
We
snakes.
lost. How did that happen? How did-
Snakes. Either Jason or her. You have a pet snake. You're gonna have to remember to feed the snake, or what? Can you smash?
I
the
asked you a
glass when
question,
shoot it
dude.
with a
Yeah,
gun?
what?
Does the snake fall out?
How did we lose?
Because we fucking went
detailed
double
or
negative.
Yo, I got Valor, bro.
All right, here's where I think we're gonna have a lovable, friend character. This
Good
seems like
guys.
your
Oh, what?
buddy. Who
I'll fucking
dies?
kill you.
Always
Good
dies.
guy.
Yeah, the lovable one always dies.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
fuck
Again,
you.
having a good time.
Kill
We're ringing the
the-
bell. Somebody did well at Long John Silver, so you ring the bell.
That bell has never been wrong.
At Long John's.
No.
Woo-wee! I think some people are going to be happy with what appears to be some excellent booby physics
Oh, fucking
and some
miserable.
excellent aspects.
Say that again.
Where are the
Yes,
older
geez.
ladies?
I felt awful today, man.
What did?
Huh?
What did?
No, like I felt awful.
Oh, your mic's cutting out, so it's hard to hear. Why? Just in general?
Just yeah. I mean, well, fuck, man. I feel like an alien. So fucking separate from the species.
IS and DDs. Joe is wondering if you got the physics right for the older ladies. I don't know why, but if Joe finds an older lady with a bikini on, you're gonna get a 10 out of 10 from other Joe.
It's gotta be appropriate.
I don't see
Oh.
any old ladies here, Joe. They
Accurate.
all look young and hot,
Accurate.
so don't think we're getting that.
What'd you do today, dog?
Gonna do this? We're doing it right.
I don't even
All right,
know,
so if
dude.
we do this
I
job,
tried to fucking come on here, but my neck was hurting so bad. I don't even know. I don't remember what I did. So nothing worked. So I took 4 more pills. So it feels better now. And then
Sorry?
nothing helped. So I took some pills, and then I'll feel like shit again at around 1 or 2 o'clock.
Or like Advil?
Yeah, and then I won't be able to go to sleep again. So I'll have to take more.
Oh, dude, that's a vicious cycle, man.
Yeah, my body really makes a lot of sense.
Well, just remember, your body is the result of billions of years of evolution.
Yeah. Well, it's probably old egg syndrome, to be clear.
So wait, when did your parents have you? What age?
Be advised,
My
your
mom-
drone has located a bomb.
I was 39 when I was conceived, I believe. 38 or 39.
10 seconds. 5 seconds before insertion. You found a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
Like, I don't get why the body just makes a muscle inflamed like that. It doesn't make sense to me. Especially one around your neck, which are so many moving parts and such a sensitive area. I feel like that should be the last thing.
Going for it.
Okay, this is gonna.
we're gonna do it right.
This
It's
game's
gonna
gonna
go together, and then also probably it's a job that high stakes, high risk. Maybe they're out of their element, and they think they can handle it, but they won't end up handling. What do you think this is? This could be the border. Could be Bay. We're gonna be attending some parties in Vice City. Meet some important people.
You've dropped the diffuser. Down to one friendly.
What'd he say?
Is he
All
a Fed?
friendlies have
Oh.
been
Oh, is he
eliminated.
a fag? Gotcha.
I'm so
He's
tired of this
some
bullshit.
Dangerous ass characters. So you got your drug
Let's do it.
dealers,
Why-
your
do
underworld,
it.
your buff mofos. Man, there's so much variety. And
don't know what I'm gonna
even
do with
if
the rest
this
of my
is
life.
Purely a cutscene.
I
When
barely
you
see
transition
fucking
into
tomorrow,
The
I
main
don't
game,
even
they're
know.
gonna have the same setup. It would
Like-
look ridiculous otherwise.
Months from
So
now.
this guy's gonna be shirtless with a towel. This guy's gonna have that haircut. There's like so much variation. It makes the world feel.
I don't even
alive.
know
Not
how to go
everybody
about
looks the
like
same,
getting
like in
a fucking
Avowed.
girlfriend, dude.
Everybody just like stands in place.
Like I'm genuinely like I have no fucking clue how to go about it.
See, they got your name, address, they got everything. So
Now
there
they're on the
has to
run.
be that cop that we saw earlier in the trailer. And look, Joe, there's your girlfriend.
Where's the Chihuahua?
I bet you that's the girl that wants to
Your
get
drone
with
to
you.
locate a bomb.
Oh shit, maybe she's an informant. Look at her.
Are
Look at her
the
eyes, Joe.
leads playing
She's
today?
listening in.
I don't
Pop her.
know. I
Pop
don't,
that bitch.
I can't remember if
Bitches.
they played yesterday. or the day
Snitches.
before.
Get stitches. Oh, is this a,
They're going
this
up
is a
against,
police officer, looks like
whatchamacallit.
the anti
Panthers.
Florida.
gang squad.
Your
you know,
drone has
dressed
found a bomb.
as
I think it was
dressed
yesterday they
as
played.
Fucking wife beaters.
Yeah, I think
and
they're
trucker
up on
hats
now.
and stuff. So you're gonna have some kind of
Oh.
specialist crew on your ass.
Is this the year, dog?
See, this is who I was thinking could maybe be the third protagonist.
10 seconds before insertion.
But would it be weird to have two robbers, two
5 seconds to
outlaws,
insertion.
and then one?
Proceed to bomb's location and defuse it.
Damn dog, what happened?
The diffuser is no longer in your possession. The diffuser is now secured.
Somehow I'm at the top of the scoreboard right now.
One friendly operator remaining.
One lawman, and then kind of be playing.
Wow.
Yeah, maybe not switch back and forth, but he probably could just be, in all the movies, there's always the cop working against your main characters.
Maybe it's just that's the cinematic camera where it just shows you what the cops are doing from time to time.
Bro, what the fuck is that guy doing? It's too close.
Builds tension.
You must recover the diffuser.
I
Op
actually
4
would prefer to
eliminated all
just stick to.
Fucking crazy, man.
We've had the three characters. It was great. It worked.
Absolutely
Trevor
crazy.
And everybody else,
Trevor's the
but
best.
he is the best. But I wanted to like narrow down so we can get. I think that leaves more opportunity for a tighter and more impactful story. Not that the first story was bad.
Unless we get 3 Trevors. Like Trevor quality characters.
Mayhem.
Okay, so here in this scene, you know, you normally in Grand Theft Auto, you don't really see something that you're not a part of. So either this is Trevor, this person right here, and he's listening in, but if that's Trevor, then you're an informant. Because they're talking, you know, you're undercover and you're working for the police. And if it's not Trevor, then they're doing.
Yeah, the body
something
is
new
weird.
to the series where you're checking in on the police.
I've
like
heard
you're
some
watching
people like they have like neck issues or whatever, but
almost on your ass.
they end up having to get their pelvis fixed, and then it fixes everything else.
Yeah, which I've
I don't know, it might be that.
scapular tilt or whatever. I've out of line scapulars.
Man,
So
everything,
it might be,
locations
in order to
are
fix
amazing.
your neck pain, you might have to fix something else in your body
I
for that to go away. I don't know.
Instead of the dolphins. The dolphins suck and so do you. Damn, is
It's probably the
this
same with
Lucia?
me, but
Rendering completed.
maybe not as
in this
intense.
version of Lucia, the
as,
weightlifting
your
mini
stuff.
game, that guy has been working on Lucia.
She's been doing rows.
Insertion in 5
Unless
seconds.
this is a complete no. Lucia looks like
You must locate and defuse a bomb.
Let's go. Saw that?
Alright, hopefully I can fuse on my teammates.
Oh, you already died?
Where's our other teammate? I don't know.
Gone. Oh, he died.
Down to one friendly.
she's that character. Yeah,
That's a dude.
that is a
Oh no.
not
yeah.
a dude, Joe. I think that might be Lucia, and then you're
Dude
working.
found his
This
dummy
is
mommy.
Right?
your
Because
dom-
of-
If he
Good
can't find
God.
an old lady, he likes a buff lady.
Good God.
boom. Initially, I thought it was a guy too.
Yeah.
But you'll see once the hair. This looks like that Fast and the Furious. That
Yeah,
would be
the
so
The
cool.
rock one.
Can I do
Little
this
corner.
often? Are there locations of chests all across the map, and we can steal every single one?
No,
or is this just
that's
for
just
one
one.
mission?
I could
where
actually-
you do one
I could actually
cool
get
one?
some
Better
points
be a
from doing
cool-ass
that.
sequence, just like Fast and Furious. Vin Diesel family said, drives right by you. Yeah. With family. Alright, and then we've got, I wonder if we're gonna see street performers. You know, like that would be cool to get that
15
guy that's
seconds
got
remaining.
golden cowboy and stuff. So apparently,
10 seconds
now
remaining.
to see this in a cutscene and to never see this in the actual gameplay where you have NPCs gathering, taking selfies, better programmed in all those animations. Otherwise, there's gonna be this huge disconnect between.
Is that funny to you, dude?
Yeah, it is. You know what? One thing I hope what you can do in GTA 6 is, you know how there's gonna be those group of like 4 or 5 people taking a picture for Instagram on the sidewalk or the road. I hope you can just fucking mow them down, like with a car or something.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're gonna be able to do that.
Do you think do you think they're gonna do that in like a normal gameplay or just cutscenes?
Yeah, normal gameplay.
Scenes and gameplay. And I think they have. Man, one of the greatest aspects in Grand Theft Auto is watching the TV. They have cartoons, they have weird ass shit like that weird baby and the pregnancy thing in the past. This is gonna be interesting to see what kind of parodies they're coming up with. This is just ammunition where you go get your guns.
Ammunition.
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 Protect
Well, you
the
gotta show
bomb.
off the two very distinct sides of Florida. You got Glitz and Glamour, South Beach, but you also got your Swamp Ape, Hutton, Gator Wranglers.
That's where I'm going.
It's
Yeah,
so
that's where I
perfect.
went from all the time. Yeah.
It's so perfect. Yeah, you can go mud in, you can go on the swamp, and then you go to the rich area where you massive mansions, and fucking almost a Hollywood like thing. This is going to be really cool. And apparently they also released a new website. We'll go through it in a minute, and that'll give us a little bit more clue onto these characters. So just going bit by bit. Definitely community service. I think that will factor in. Your pet snake is definitely going to get some screen time. If this house gets raided, hopefully Snakey lives.
Castling.
He's playing video games or listening to some action, and she's just working hard.
Yo, kill Doc for me.
Currently last operator.
That was horrible too.
Like Joe said, I think they'll probably be on, on hard times, and then that's why they need to make more money.
Hard
and then-
times living in a nice house with all sorts. It's like, oh, we live
Right
in
in the
so rough,
keys.
and it's just like,
Right, not
Yeah.
right on the
Hard
fucking
time.
Well, I'm
blades,
gonna
what
get
is it
fucking
called?
banned again.
Right out there on the water. Now maybe he's got a rich grandma, Alex. Okay. Yes. Rockets, machine guns.
they pay you, like, they seriously, like, when you can go down there, the government will pay you by the foot for the amount of
Oh, yeah.
snakes that you catch. The
Yeah,
invasive,
somebody sent me a
yeah.
commendation. Was
Oh,
that you?
I thought you were talking about
No,
here.
I can't.
Shooting
For hunt.
boars.
Oh,
and
they
stuff.
do that, yeah.
Or, yeah,
That would be cool. Hunting from helicopters, is
Oh,
it possible? And then what kind of vehicle is this? I love that hovercrafts. That's gonna be sweet.
Alright, give me a sec, I'll be back.
And then, oh my gosh.
You want me to stop matchmaking?
So is it in gameplay?
Yeah,
Are
sure.
we going to be able to go to a boat like that
Alright, one
that
sec.
has this much activity and this much props near
And then
it?
punch a dude and then leave. For sure.
Give about 5 stars.
That's right. Yeah. Forget about the 5-star system. Now it's becoming like a movie and a cinematic experience, but you can just go crazy the whole fucking game. And what is it? It's police, then SWAT, then FBI, then
The army shows up eventually.
from the army, and then the Space Force.
friends, can you hook me up, please?
This is gonna be a lot of fun. There is no doubt that May 26th is gonna be huge. Okay, now that we've seen all of that, let me go real quickly.
Be
and show
$100.
you the
You get to
website.
play it May 23rd.
You think they'll do early
Oh,
access?
Yeah, come
for
on.
sure.
Everyone's doing it.
So Vice City,
come on,
USA,
kids.
Jason and Lucia have always known the deck is stacked against them, just like Joe said. But when an easy score goes wrong, just like Joe said, they find themselves on the darkest side in the sunniest place in America in the middle of criminal conspiracy, stretching across the state of Florida, forced to rely on each other more than ever if they want to make it at all alive.
Aliens.
So they gotta rely on each
Illegal
other.
aliens?
Is it gonna be possible to betray each other at all? Maybe not. I'm gonna move this since this is gonna be so much a part of it. Again, look, see, his hair is different, and hopefully you can do multiple styles at the bar. Everything is so detailed. Jason wants an easy life, but things just keep getting harder. Jason grew up around grifters and crooks. After a stint in the army trying to shake off his troubled teens, he found himself in the Keys doing what he knows best, working for a local drug runner. It might be time to try something new. Yep, we called it. Very easy. If anything happens, I'm right behind you. Another day in paradise. Meeting Lucia could be the best or worst thing that ever
Worst.
happened. Women. Jason.
Latinos are crazy.
Jason, it's true, man. But it's that fire that keeps you alive, Joe. Keeps you on your toes. Keeps things
Yeah, you gotta sleep with
interesting.
one eye open.
Jason knows how he'd like it to turn out right now, but it's hard to tell. There's a confirmation of AR-15s as if we weren't getting them. Ooh, fishing minigame confirmed. Of course, you could just take the fishing straight out of the previous games, but I bet you they're going over the top with it. We're gonna get a rip. I mean, you don't even need to buy Cabela's Fishing Simulator 2025, or in this case, 2026. Lucia Caminos. Lucia's father taught her to fight as soon as she could walk. Life has been coming at her swinging ever since. Fighting for her family landed her in the penitentiary. Sheer luck got her out. Lucia's learned her lesson. Only smart moves from here on out. Okay, well, she's jacked. She can, hopefully the workout. It does feel like there's a workout angle here. in the penitentiary. I'm curious if you can end up back in jail and do several jail mini games, building shanks,
Toilet wine. Yeah, I've got a great recipe for toilet wine. I
Yeah,
would
I know
love
you
for
do.
I would love for them to implement it.
That's why I brought it up.
Yeah.
More than anything, Lucia wants the good life her mom has dreamed of since her days in Liberty City. But instead of half-baked fantasy, Lucia is prepared to take matters in her own hands. And she's good looking. The only thing that matters is who you know and what you got. A life with Jason could be her way out. She's really pensive looking. And she's got her glamour shots. Fresh out of prison, ready to change the odds in her favor, Lucia is committed to her plan no matter what it takes. All right. And then we get that classic Grand Theft Auto art.
Money bags.
Really cool. Only in Florida, when the sun fades and the neon glows, everyone has something to gain and more to lose. Aha! Told you. This has got to be the friend. Cal Hampton, what if everything was on the internet was true? So he's a conspiracy guy. Jason's friend and fellow associate O'Brien, Cal feels safest hanging at home, snooping on the Coast Guard comms with a few beers and keeping private browser tabs open. So, I wonder if there's going to be like Coast Guard mini missions. Could be. There he is hanging out with Jason, being a goofball. Wanna go bowling? Wanna go mini golfing? We're gonna get a mini golf game
Putt-putt.
with Gators.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Gator thing, Gator putt putt. There it is right there. It's gotta be. Oh, waterfall, dude, man. That's a game in itself of its own. And I think Rockstar did a game like that too one time. Wasn't it golf or it was table tennis? Anyway, here he is again. Looks like out on the water. There are way too many birds flying around in perfect formation. Yeah, he's a conspiracy theorist.
But he's gonna be right about absolutely
Birds aren't
everything,
real.
right?
The psychopaths are in charge. Get
Cameras.
used to it. Cal is at the low tide of America and happy there. Casual paranoia, loves company, but his friend Jason has bigger plans. So visit Leonida, tour the must-see destinations. Oh, okay. We're getting all the locations in the game. Vice City, fucking awesome. This is, fucking South Florida, fucking Miami Vice. You're going to have all the high life, the yachts, the rich people,
La
the
Vespa.
fucking Lamborghinis.
Cuban sandwiches.
Explore Vice, everything excessive. We're a long way from the 80s, but Vice City is still the sun and fun capital of America, the glamour, hustle, greed of America captured in a single city. Each neighborhood has something to offer, still, from a pastel Art Deco hotels and bright white sands of Ocean Beach to the bustling panderias and of Little Cuba. Ooh, I love the food and the bootleg brands of Tishawaka Flea Market. We're gonna visit flea markets. I got flea markets, Joe. Let's go.
Special Man and Bat Guy.
Oh my God! Buy action
The Soldier
figures
Boy console.
of the Soldier Boy console. Booby Ike. It's all about the heart, the jack of all hearts. Booby is a local Vice City legend and acts like it. One of the few to transform his time in the streets to a legitimate empire, spanning real estate, strip clubs, recording studios. Booby's all smiles until it's time to talk business. All right, this guy could be dangerous. He can turn on you in a dime. Almost looks a little Kanye, but a little fatter, a little more dangerous. Wearing them.
Kanye is dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is dangerous, you're right.
Get him off X.
Yeah, and the club money pay for the studio, and the drug money pay for it all. Don't cross him. I'm gonna cross him in the game. Top quality cuts. Booby might seem like he's just out for himself, but it's his partnership with young aspiring music mogul Draquan for Only Raw Records. Oh, he's supposed to be a what is it? What's the guy's name? Sugar or something?
Suge Knight.
Diddy.
Okay,
the guy
fine.
who's in jail. Yeah.
And mostly invested. Now they just need a hit. Leonida Keys is another area. Okay, so the Keys is going to be tropical archipelago. Isn't flashy, but it's easy. Get your buzz on. Pull up a deck chair. Look out. You're right on the doorstep of some of the most beautiful but dangerous waters in all America. That might be where Jason lives up over here. We'll see. Oh, there's Draquan Priest. Only Raw Records. So we got a rapper. Was always more of a hustler than a gangster, even when he was dealing
Ain't
with
no
streets to
Dylon.
make ends meet.
Dylon.
There he goes. Okay, he gonna be in the club. He gonna have some bitches with him at all times. He's gonna wear nice suits. I don't know what kind of mini games. Oh, he's a big fan of the manatees.
They're
Karaoke.
not very good.
She look good. Can I get her number? Dancers like my A&Rs. What is that? If the record's a hit, DJ's gonna be spinning.
Yep.
Okay. Well,
Yep,
the music
got a
better be
penalty.
good, unless it's corny. You're with the label now. Now that he signed with
Just
Real
the
Dimes,
reverse friendly fire,
Raekwon's
though.
days of booking apps and booby strip clubs might be numbered as he sets his sights on Vice City scene. Booby's gonna be mad.
Standard
He's gonna
or
send you after this guy,
Want to do
and you
that.
gotta convince him, beat him up to stay with Booby.
This is where we gotta go.
Yep.
Like, we go Survivor Man out in the middle of
Grass
the
rivers.
Everglades.
You never know what lies beneath the surface of this primordial expanse. This is where we go hunting for gators. You get the wildlife, you get the cats,
Bigfoot.
you get the Bigfoots,
Swamp ape.
and swamp apes. What?
Yeah,
I mean,
swamp ape.
gators may be the most famous attraction, but there are far deadlier predators and weirder discoveries amongst the mangroves. That is so fucking cool. Real Dimes, what? Viral hooks, viral videos, Baylux and Roxy, aka Real Dimes, have been friends since high school. Girls with the savvy to turn their time shaking down local dealers into cold hard cash via spicy rap tracks and a relentless social media presence. These girls gonna be annoying, aren't they? They're gonna be loud. They're gonna
As long
be
as you could
annoying.
just change the channel and then move on.
There you go. Okay, no, I think you'll end up, having to deal with them, either working for them, taking them out. Oh, that's that girl I want her number. All my dimes in this club meet my twin, make it a dub. Did I do that right? All my dimes in this club meet my twin, make it a
Just gonna
dub.
go on
That's
Skype.
terrible. This is terrible. But we're gonna get
worry,
all the
you're
torque
not
from
playing?
these two. One hit away from
This
fame.
game's a piece
An
of
early
shit.
hit single with local rapper Downplay took Real Dimes to new heights. Man, they don't know about that life. They don't know about wipe that asshole. Okay? The real OG is us, Joe. And what was your hit, Joe? You remember your hit?
Mouth,
Yeah, but what was your hit?
gluten. Fuck gluten.
Fuck gluten.
Oat milk is the goat milk.
Oat milk is the goat milk. Port Gellhorn. This is a forgotten coast, cheap motel, shut down attractions, empty strip malls. Won't bring tourists back, but there's a new economy and this once popular vacation spot fueled by malt liquor, painkillers, truck stops. There's gonna be drug activity. It's gonna be crazy. Some meth houses and shit.
Okay.
And that looks like a fun location. We got Raul Bautista. Experience counts. This looks like Heat. This looks like your Del
Hit
Toro. Confidence, charm, cunning. Raul's a seasoned bank robber, always on the hunt for talent, ready to take the big risk. So you're gonna be either working for him, working alongside him. Yeah, look at that. That's straight out of Heat. Oh, I think that's Lucia. Might be Jason over there too. So that's cool. Life is full of surprises, my friend. I think we'd be wise to remember that. He's like the Antonio Banderas. A professional adapts. Raul's recklessness raises the stakes with every score. Sooner or later, his crew will have to double down and pull the chips from the table. Ambrosia. Keep Florida sweet. In the heart of... Oh, shit. I didn't know you could go this way.
Yeah,
So
lots
there's
of
gonna
meth.
be bikers, meth, the
Different movie.
titties.
America.
America.
No, it's Murica.
Murica. Well,
Down
then
there
I
it's
need
Murica.
to see. I need to see those. If there's wildlife over here.
Your objective is to maximize eliminations. Enemies took the lead.
fucking people, man.
You have the lead. Dual kill. Hostiles pulled ahead.
Man.
Double elimination.
I'm getting shot
5
from the
minutes
left,
to
but
go.
he's on the right, and the guy on the right doesn't get killed. Can't even see him, man. Holy fuck. Oh my god, he's literally shooting me around corners. Holy fuck.
A quick 2.
Yo, this game is the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. Holy fuck, this game is garbage.
Hostiles are at the 50% mark.
They're just staring at each other for 5 seconds, dude. They're just staring at each other, bro. Like, what am I playing?
Two kills.
Dude, like, I can't see him. Can't see this guy, dude. My god.
Two minutes. Enemies are making progress.
Apparently his head isn't his head.
Enemies are close to victory.
This game is so bad. I can't even fucking believe it.
This is a cool website, man. Yeah! This is where you said you want to spend all your time, Joe.
Yep.
Look at them pancake titties. Look at the gator, man.
Gator.
This is wild. This is crazy.
Eliminate
Holy
as many
shit.
hostiles as you can.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's definitely a mission. You're gonna have to transport around some gators. You're running from cops.
You're out of range. Get back to the mission.
Yeah. Shot him in the head, didn't hit him. It's really good.
2 kills.
Literally not on my screen. What the fuck? Headshot, where is it?
Enemies are halfway to victory.
Okay. Either this game is really bad or there are at least half the lobbies hacking.
Dude, these missions are going to be off the fucking up. It's gonna be amazing. Let me go right back to the keys. I'm trying to click it. And okay, the rusty anchor. And then
That's what I'm talking about
grab-
right there. Look at
There you
that.
go, Joe.
That's
There
a
you
rascal.
go. Oh my
I'm gonna
lord,
take
the
that
tour
everywhere.
buses. There's just so much realism and attention to detail. I'm gonna climb that shit too. Why is everything is so dense?
Coital.
Oh my God, we can go underwater snorkeling and have the beautiful. This game isn't real. This is not happening. This is insane. Look at all the shit that's happening. Man, I'm gonna grab one of these jet skis and I'm gonna slam into every single boat, slam into every single person, and just have a good old time.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about. These pictures are so fucking good. I'm going back for all of them. Okay, this is the one that started it all, Vice City. There's the jet again. That's a little shorter, a smaller jet. There's like a G6. So I think you'd probably be able to pilot that one for sure. But can you do the bigger one? I don't. We found it. Pilot that one for sure. But can you do the bigger one? I don't.
Oh yeah, I can't hear you. Your shit's not even highlighting when, like, at all, so I don't know. Can you hear me?
working now?
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. I just switched the fucking thing.
I don't know what to play, dude.
God.
What can I play? Nice, dude.
I can only fucking use those things, dude. Play some Minecraft. I wonder if I just don't jerk off for like, I don't know, like 3 weeks, it'll solve everything.
You think so?
No. Well, isn't there like something about like the pheromones, like women can smell the pheromones or some shit?
No clue.
Keep 3, cut 3, competitive match.
Gun runner.
Gun runner, keep that
Tuscan.
cut for sure. Tuscan, I have no good memories. Honestly, if anything, we have better memories.
Black Ops 3 Stronghold.
Is that the one where it's like a bunker?
Snow.
Is it a bunker?
Snow map with the bunker.
Oh, I'd cut that. I don't really know. Mid.
This is a guarantee. Frequency.
Oh, keep for sure. Keep frequency best probably competitive map in the last like 5 years, I'd say.
Invasion.
I have to keep it. I'm not gonna lie.
Good choice.
I have to. I literally want chips on that map.
Good choice, because you probably haven't even played this map. Octane.
I've heard of it. I don't know how it looks like though.
It's like the sand map on Ghost. It's like really big.
Was it the one where people would Santa Claus?
Yeah.
Oh, that's actually a really good map.
It's a good SMD map.
I'd sacrifice that map for my invasion.
Invasion's better, I think. But yeah.
Keep 3, cut 3, competitive match.
Gun runner.
The fuck do I play in the background, man?
Oh, hold on, let me. You're not gonna get like copyright striked or anything, right?
Oh, I don't know. I might, but I haven't yet, so I don't know.
You want me to like recommend you a video to play?
Yeah.
Okay. Pull it up. Did you see Carney meet Trump?
I heard about it. I haven't looked into it.
We found out.
Anything specific?
Booty cheeks?
We found it for you, Joe.
Oh, I was looking at the left.
There you go. That's what you were hoping for?
No, just he said Canada's not for sale or whatever.
He is.
Wow. Wow. Lots of different body types. That what we were saying in our first trailer reaction. The body types are fucking insane.
Well, yeah, you play enough video games, you start to realize that for the last 20 years, all NPCs, men, women, and sometimes kids are the same height. You're like, wait a
Same
minute.
build.
Why is everyone exactly okay?
And if this game truly has all of these different body types, it's a fucking game changer for immersion. You're just gonna want to be in this game forever.
Yeah.
And pretty much there are whole RPG servers of this stuff. That is gonna pop up. I might join that. I might start doing that.
Look who it is. This is Ju Yuan, a public security officer. She's among the best in criminal investigations. Assuming no surprises, she's ready to handle anything that comes her way.
Which was
Alright, I'll be back.
Yeah.
Your dog, you there?
Yeah.
Would you rather walk instead or no? Like even if it's short? Or if you
Well, I
want
gotta do shit, dude.
Huh?
I don't want to do it right now. I don't know, dog. I don't know.
Well, shit's probably gonna start
fag.
fucking hurting soon, so I don't know how long I'll be able to fucking sit here.
You better keep fucking playing this game, piece of shit. Ah.
Did he send the
Don't you
fucking
have
video?
like hot packs? I'm still looking for it.
Oh, well, I tried a heating pad, didn't work, so I'm gonna let them take it because it never helps me. And I tried icing it today, and it didn't do anything. So
You take your pills.
Huh? It's the only thing that fucking works.
You gotta take double the dose, dude. It's just your neck.
Well, it goes from my neck into my shoulders, and then into my like upper mid back, and now it seems to be going into my arms, like just the achiness.
Yeah. That's a tough one, dude. That is a tough one.
From the occasional shocker. At MLG Orlando in 2016, Champs MVP Clayster had a rough time against Envy, dropping just 4 kills the entire CTF map.
You gotta wonder what happened with Clayster this game. That's, like you said, well, I agree.
It's not right. Something's not right.
Something happened here. And I'm not entirely sure what it is, but 4-22 is not what he does.
It seemed like Clayster's record low 0.18 KG ratio in a respawn would never be surpassed. But just 1 year later, former teammate Zuma said, "Hold my beer." I suppose the lights were just too bright.
Zuma is 3-22. When we went to his screen, he was tweaking. He wasn't able to hit his shots. That is the most off game I have seen from him in his career so far.
There is some debate on the story behind the 4-23. Today, Zuma pushes the stage lights obscuring his vision narrative.
These mother shine 2 big ass lights directly into my screen. My screen chat was white.
But apparently at the time, the production team did not want Zuma making this information public due to a rather major mistake on their side. So Zuma initially blamed the controller problem.
We've talked about the controller issues before. We talked about this. Just ask Clay. Ask him.
Low kill performances in a search and destroy map are slightly more forgivable, but faltering in back-to-back maps will get you talked about for years to come.
Looking pretty
in the
sick.
Call of Duty Vanguard season, LA Thieves were up against arguably the best team at the time in Atlanta FaZe.
Hogwarts looks pretty sick, dude.
Map 2, Octane was unfortunate enough to drop a donut. Thieves, however, took the series to a final map regardless. This was
Aren't you
Octane's
so
chance to
happy
redeem himself and help
you learned
secure
about
his
Shakespeare,
team dub.
dude?
What happened instead would haunt him for the rest of his career.
That has to be, maybe in Call of Duty history, but even for like the CDL.
It's been such a
I've
benefit
never
to
seen
your
double
life,
donuts.
right?
But this was
It's
far
totally
from the
helped
only
you,
mishap which occurred during the Vanguard season. After winning the first major of the year, many expected Optic Texas to continue dominating for the rest of the season. However, this was certainly not the case. An injury to their in-game leader Illy halted all of their momentum for Major 2, but it was what happened at Major 3 which
least you
many
gotta do
believed was the
drama
dagger
class
to
or whatever,
finish the team
right?
off. After taking
Yeah,
a
we
1-0
did use
lead
that
against Thieves
for
in the
drama.
losers bracket, Optic followed this up with a commanding
Damn.
4-1 advantage on Berlin Search and Destroy, just 2 rounds away
What
from
plays
taking a
did you do, or what did you
lead.
act?
But things
The only things that weren't made by us or written by us was like a scene from the Titanic. At least for me. Did I ever tell you that story? My drama teacher wanted me and a girl to do the scene where Jack's in the water on the fucking door, and I'm like, how is that gonna be clear on stage in front of people that have no idea about drama class? It made no sense. So I told her, no, let's do the scene where she's about to jump off, because you can at least use the stage as the back of the ship. So we did that, and it was way fucking better. Like the crowd was actually like into it.
Yeah, dude, you proud of yourself?
Yeah, well, I might as well be a fucking drama teacher, dude.
Yeah, dude. What's the name of your play gonna be? How many fucking bullets?
Probably.
Yeah, and then what's the main story? Fucking guy shooting another guy for the entire play, saying how many fucking bullets.
Yeah, probably. That sounds like a good idea, man.
I don't know. I got to meet Dua Lipa.
Nice.
Don't meet your heroes, dude.
Why, dog? What happened?
Bro, she got angry that I touched her. Ah.
Nice, dude.
Thought she was gonna be cool about it, but dog, I'm facing 5 years in jail.
Hey man, was it worth it, dog?
Yeah. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I heard she's like a pretty bad singer, like without like, I don't know, like the auto-tune or whatever the fuck it is.
Really?
But hey man, I ain't complaining, dude.
Yeah, you
She
fucking care if she can sing if she looks like that?
She's pretty fucking good, man.
Also, her voice sounds good even when she's not singing, so...
Yeah.
Has all changed in the next round, as Dashi decided to take a dive into the waters of Berlin, leaving teammate Shotzi in a 1v2, which he lost. Following this moment, Optic let
Korea
the lead
is going
slip
to
away, losing
die,
the map and eventually the series. The term splashy began reverberating.
Jack Links presents.
In the community to mark this moment, which many believed made Optic players lose all their composure for the rest of the season. Dashi, however, has more positive career moments than on the negative.
Shit,
one of
what's
which
going
was
on
his
with COD
infamous
tournaments
20
now?
kill search and destroy performance on LAN.
Why are you asking? Because of the video I'm watching?
Yeah.
This is just a video of all of the like crazy moments or whatever. Not conspiracies, but like rapid
Which
holes
was
kind
not
of thing.
even shown on stream. 20 kills in search and destroy seems a magical
Rabbit
barrier
holes
that
in,
no pro is
the
able
COD
to
tournaments?
surpass.
Like what?
Ever since Crimsix
Like someone going negative, like a 4-23 in a game.
In a
someone-
pro game?
Yeah. Someone,
Was it on your team?
No. Not a different team. Like someone's controller getting stolen, stuff like that.
So his controller got stolen.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I think that actually happened at the recent one too.
themselves set the record back in 2014. Only 2 players have matched this feat in a 4 versus 4 setting. Dashi, as previously mentioned, and Shawnee. It remains to be seen if any player will ever break this elusive record. If the number 20 is familiar for
Feel bad
Crimsix,
for that
the number
person who
10
got their
certainly should be for Team
controller
Envy. Because at COD Champs 2017, the 10-0 advantage for United on a game of Precinct Uplink certainly comes to mind. With 4 minutes on the clock, Envy had to do the unthinkable in a crucial game in the winners' semi-finals. But minute after minute, what seemed like an impossible feat slowly became a reality. Usually the listen-ins with the player communications do not last this long, but MLG Hall of Famer Chris Puckett instructed the broadcast not to return to the commentators, thereby creating one of the most memorable moments in Call of Duty history.
Let's go, baby.
Uplink is definitely a fan favourite game mode in competitive COD, but with the transition back to boots on the ground gameplay for 2018 season, Uplink was forced to the sidelines indefinitely. But what many people do not know, there was a possibility of it staying in the World War II season. This is because Sledgehammer Games
I don't know
created
if it
their
would have
own
been better
rendition
or
of
worse if I knew ahead of time what my life was like in fucking middle school or whatever.
Do you think if you knew that you'd even believe it?
I don't know. Probably not. 'Cause I'd be like, nah, you're bullshitting, dude. Can't get that. It's just like, no. Definitely can.
Blink known as Gridiron, with the portals on the ground. It's safe to say though, this game mode did not go down so well. It was soon ditched for Capture the Flag, although the voting was apparently very close between the two game modes at the time between the pro players.
We did try Uplink without jetpacks in World War II.
Oh, yeah,
Gridiron,
yeah,
do you remember
no.
that, Trollish?
Random arguments between players is nothing out of the ordinary in competitive COD, even on an organisation like Optic, where the vibes are usually high. When Embos and Clayster were on the team back in the day, things got rather heated in a scrim, birthing one of the more creative disses that we have ever heard.
Am I just gonna have to take some of your food away when I get up to the house? Oh, dude. I hate when you say dumb shit like that, you ponytail bitch, you WWE star.
Call of Duty multiplayer was always created for a fun and casual experience, but the same weapons and mechanics at the pro level create a rather different story. This is where gentlemen's agreements come in, also known as GAs, where players agree amongst each other to ban something eligible in the game that they deem overpowered or cheesy, or that's going to reduce the skill gap in the game. One of the most infamous GAs happened in the Vanguard season, following Los Angeles Guerrillas' miracle run from losers round 1 to eventual champions at Major 2. This victory was in large part due to Spark's use of the unorthodox Volk assault rifle weapon. But GAs are also used for other occasions such as in-game bugs. The smoke grenade, for example, was banned in multiple titles due to the potential to see enemies through the smoke, known as a one-way. GAs every year cause mass controversy within the community. One of the more common terms in today's competitive Call of Duty world is snaking, which may have baffled some people when they first heard it. It did previously refer to the snake glitch, explained here by Nadeshot back in MW3, but now describes a mechanic that involves sprinting, crouching and proning in quick succession, and therefore making it extremely
water did you
hard
drink today?
to see your character
Might be
in-game,
dehydrated,
also
dude.
resembling a snake from some angles. This was a mechanic previously frowned upon in
I
games.
haven't drank any water today.
Oh well, fuck, dude.
What?
Come on now. You gotta drink more water, dude.
Such as Infinite Warfare, but
I
over
never
the
drink
years,
water.
different generations of pro players
Drink
have
more water.
disregarded the gentleman's agreement not to do it,
Cunt,
and they got
your neck is
down
hurting.
and
You
dirty
gotta drink more
to the
water,
dismay
dog.
of both fans and fellow competitors. However, in recent times, things are a lot less lenient. Any more than 2 pumps leads to a penalty enforced by Commissioner Zuma. For example, Subliners player Skies broke the GA early in the MW3 season, leading to his team being denied any warm-up scrims for an upcoming match. If you think the COD Pro's only skills are pressing a button in a video game, then you would be sorely mistaken, because a few players have got on to produce music. Embos is one of them. Now a content creator on Optic, he has released multiple songs under his artist name RNL Bose, featuring bangers like One Night and Viral. But Embos wasn't the only one to enter the booth. Another COD pro by the name of Temp has also started to make music and even videos. Rain Rain and Firefly are just a few of the hits that he's released, but recently he stopped producing new songs to focus fully on competing. We begin Layer 3 with one of the more comical stories of the CDL era, Toronto Ultra.
Did you go outside today?
Thank you, Rick.
Yeah.
I mean it.
Gotta get that vitamin
And
D.
will go down as one of the best
Yeah, and
teams
guess what?
since the inception of the league.
When I woke up, my dad had the heat on.
Oh, dude, it's amazing.
Like, holy.
Must have been cold.
Yeah, it was warmer in the house than what the heat was supposed to be at.
Yeah.
Cammy in particular was known for being one of the
that's
best
something.
players in the game, especially at the end of the year. But at the start of the season, he didn't exactly light up the scoreboard, and he was known for something rather different and more controversial. One day, Cammy tweeted something out that would have been perfectly acceptable to his countrymen, but to his employers Toronto Ultra, this was deeply unacceptable. In Scotland, his native country, this curse word is used for rather different purposes than in North
Wait,
America,
what did he set
dividing the COD
the
community to a great
thermometer to or whatever?
The heat was at 74 and it was 75 in the house.
Yeah.
extent. As a result, Cammy was forced by Ultra to go through what they deemed sensitivity training to ensure that he wouldn't do such a thing again. but thereafter, Cammy's performance levels in-game drastically increased, leading many to believe that it was the sensitivity training that was the difference maker. But in a recent interview, Cammy believed otherwise.
Yeah, no, I still think it was stupid to this day. Like, obviously.
Was it like an online
Of
course
course.
that you're just clicking through? Or
No,
is
it was
like
like someone in a call. Like, all was in a call.
like a Zoom call class?
Yeah, like a Zoom call, yeah.
Bro.
Speaking of being disciplined, Clayster experienced some of his own reprimands back in Black Ops 3. The use of jetpacks in this title allowed players to get to various spots on the map that were not necessarily intended by the developers, but Clayster decided that since it wasn't mentioned in the rules, these spots were worth using anyway. So in a CWL Online Pro League match, he jumped on top of a tree on the map Stronghold Search and Destroy to gain vision to the B bomb site. This swiftly led to a forfeit on Clayster's team FaZe Clan for using what was deemed an unintended line of sight. Clayster, however, was not happy about this ruling, explaining his thoughts in a rather in-depth video.
Because on these spots, you're standing on something. But is it a glitch spot? I don't know. Is this intended or not? I don't know. There is a lift to the building.
On the subject of glitches, we cannot forget the start glitch from MW19. This was done by pressing the start button upon dying.
I wonder what people mean when they say you gotta surrender
Instead of seeing your own teammates'
to
locations,
God or
you would
whatever.
instead
I wonder what
see
the hell
it
that
in the
even means.
POV of the player who just killed you while the kill cam was running from their perspective. Here's Zuma
Like, I
using the
kinda
glitch
know, but I
and
can't
showing
explain
its
it, so you'd
power.
have to
I'm
ask
gonna
someone that.
Alright, yo, 2 rock, 1 push up our crates, he's pushed up our P2, and 2 at all.
At least one team allegedly abused this in CDL matches. That team especially was the
You ever
Minnesota
think that
Rocker,
those kind
as
of
they
people-
could be heard in a listening, reminding
It's like,
each other
yes,
to
like they've gone
seemingly
through
abuse
shit,
the
but
glitch.
the way to kind of like cope just so they can get through life, they've kind of like told themselves that over and over and over until they just believe it.
Probably.
It's very surprising to meet a happy person. And again, we're just ignorant of everything, right? So.
Oh, I don't know. Some people are happy because for them, like, what isn't there happy? What isn't there to be happy about? I don't think everyone that's happy is ignorant of. I don't know. I think there are genuinely happy people.
Well, yeah, definitely some people are happy because, you know, they're either like rich or they got something good going for them. But, yeah, I don't know. Just those people who are like, oh, I don't know. I guess I'm talking about like those like half, I don't know, glass half full kind of people. Or like they're normal. They're not like super rich. They're not anything. It's just like they're aware of like all the fucking bullshit in their life, in other people's lives. And you know, they still have this, I don't know if it's to save face or I don't know. They just always have to like choose like the fucking positive side. I'm just like, yeah, but it's just like after a while, like, what the fuck, dude? Like, are you not dissatisfied with your life? Seems weird.
Watching cams, make sure watching
Yeah,
cams.
Pillar,
Silly of the Rocker, however, defended his team by stating that they were informed that other teams were already using the glitch. Luckily, this glitch was fixed just in time for the World Championship that August. But there wasn't just allegations of glitch abuse in MW19, there was one player who was accused of cheating straight up. Midway into the season, the Florida Mutineers picked up Awakening. Despite being an unproven rookie, they immediately found success with him, winning back-to-back tournaments, with Awakening playing very well individually, and some suggesting whether his awareness was rather too good to be true. At this point, the community and other players began to suspect he may be gaining an unfair advantage.
Got, like fundraise, whatever.
Yeah, the white chick.
Called the kid like a nigger.
Yeah.
Yeah. That shit's funny, dude. What do you think of that?
It's pretty lit. Yeah, if they can say it.
It's lit, dude. Damn.
But like, where the fuck is the kid's parents, dude? Like, it's apparently a 5-year-old, and the kid's like just going around stealing shit. Where are the parents?
Oh man.
It's interesting because
the white guilt has worn off.
It's interesting because black people are giving money to the guy that killed someone, but apparently people giving money to her is really bad.
Apparently she's a sex worker.
Really?
Yeah.
Where'd you hear that?
I saw it in one of the videos. Somebody like explaining it. I think his name's Sargon.
Okay.
Sargon of Akkad. You think money would solve your problems, dude?
Probably mostly. Like, I would think. If they didn't, then I would at least be able to. I would have shit to offset it.
If you became unimaginably rich, right? Like money is no longer a concern for you. Or would you see escorts?
I can't instantly say no, but I can't say yes. If I was gonna do it, it would be like, I don't know. I'd have to think. Because at that point, you could probably get in contact with just like normal hot chicks, like on Instagram type of shit.
I guess so.
So in a way, they still would be, but.
I guess.
Huh? What did you say?
Nothing.
This suspicious-looking clip of Awakening further strengthened the narrative he could be using some form of cheat. Awakening, however, denied all of the rumours of him cheating that season, and there was never any concrete evidence of him doing so. You may have seen CDL trading cards like these floating around social media before. They are designed by Breaking Point's very own Lion Man, who has been producing them for several years. The cards give a snapshot of how a player has been performing stats-wise, but obviously lack data which can't be shown on the scoreboards.
Did
This
you
means that
play
it's
any more
entirely the
Baldur's
best
Gate?
indicator of a player's actual performance.
Yeah.
Yeah, where are you at?
I think basically the same point we are. I don't know. There's a part where you can go to another place, but it tells you that that the game gets harder. So there's a pop-up thing. There's like a message. So I haven't gone there yet. I don't really know where else I can go right now. So in the place that we're at, is there like a lot of
The Underdark.
Huh?
The Underdark.
Well, how do you get there?
You don't know how to get there?
Well, is it right outside of the Goblin camp where you go up the hill and through like a cave or something like that?
It's inside the Goblin camp. You know where you find Halcyon?
Is it is it underground or it's above ground?
It's underground.
Oh, so no.
The Underdark. It's underground.
No, I haven't seen that yet. But is that just like a new area? Is that like a whole new area or just another smaller area?
It's a whole new area. Like, you're talking about where we're at, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's you gotta go into like a specific room in the Goblin camp to find the entrance for it. Or you can go over the overpass, which I haven't done. It's a way to continue the story.
What do you mean the overpass, like the upper things?
No, like, you know, where we saw the dragon?
Oh, right. I haven't been there. I saw that and then I haven't been there, but I don't even know where that is on the map.
To remember it correctly, it's northwest, like the northwest region of the map. Okay. I go all the way up.
And the Asian chick's fucking treasure shit that I'm supposed to find, I have no clue where the fuck that is. I go to where the marker is on the map.
Asian?
Yeah, remember the Asian chick in the cave that has
What
those
Asian
fucking faggots with the shit that you can't even look at the poster of?
Oh.
These are fucking pieces. Now my whole entire arm is aching. Holy shit, dude.
So wait, you're doing that?
Well, I tried. I just don't even know where the fuck. I don't even know what to do. So how did you get Kaga in the camp? Because she wasn't in the camp for me, but everyone else was. But you're the one that talked to her.
Who are you talking about?
Kaga, the hot elf chick that wanted to kill the kid. Isn't that her name? I swear it's Kaga.
Oh. Yeah. What about her?
How did you get her in camp?
Well, if she's not dead, when you rescue Halcyon, you'll like chastise her back at the Grove, and then the next time you go to camp, all of the tieflings will go there before they leave. Go to camp before they leave to Baldur's Gate. Yeah.
Oh,
she'll be there. She'll be there.
So after that, Zevlor's in Baldur's Gate?
Yeah. Yeah, like all of the tieflings, they go out of the area, so you can't interact with them until you progress the story.
Okay.
They're just gone for now. Why?
I was wondering.
but others believe otherwise.
I do know that there are some orgs that look at Reddit and those lineman cards as like a very good indicator of how good players are.
We don't have these player cards.
Player cards. We know for a fact that these 6 through 12 teams are looking at player cards and Reddit.
Some theories have even suggested that potentially pros or even agents could have paid Mr. Lionman to get themselves higher card numbers, although these reports do remain unfounded. Another key component of Call of Duty lore occurred in Infinite Warfare, again involving Adam Killer Sloss. But on this occasion, the accusations were rather more concrete, because there was one character in the game that was banned midway into the season called Synaptic. This character seemed to have a much slimmer frame than its counterparts, leading to advantages in terms of a smaller hitbox for the player that was using them. This led Killer to give it the name the Skinny Bot, that went down in history, believing most of his deaths occurred because his bullets were going straight through the Skinny Bot. While Skinny Bot was only around for a few months, it is certainly one of the most iconic characters we've ever seen in competitive play. There have been plenty of overpowered weapons in Call of Duty, but back in 2019, there was one weapon which arguably helped a team win a tournament in its entirety. At CWL Fort Worth during Black Ops 4, Luminosity Gaming's Classic decided to go against the grain, opting to use the Rampart 17 instead of the conventional ICR and Maddox setups. With the FMJ2 attachment, the Rampart was able to connect with some absurd shots through walls, throwing their opponents off completely. This was critical to give the tournament victory to LG, a team that nobody had down as a top team in the game. The success, however, was short-lived. The gun was gentlemen's agreemented by the pros for the rest of the season.
Bust the Rampart.
One of the most heartbreaking moments for Optic fans in their history, what happened at Major 2 in the Cold War season, needs no introduction. In Game 5, Round 11 between Optic and the Minnesota Rocker, accuracy was left in a seemingly unclutchable 1 versus 3. But what happened instead led to one of the most iconic commentary lines in COD Esports history.
Fight! Accuracy, though they line up! They line up for accuracy and he wins it! Are you kidding?
Equally as famous, though, was the response from the Optic camp, including from Scump. The literally heartbroken
really
Copypasta is still regularly used in the community to this very day.
But that is just a line that you can't cross that. Because they weren't even congratulating their players. They were just
ignoring
laughing.
the fact that they won. Yeah.
They were
Yeah,
laughing.
They highlighted Lamar's 1v3. They should have put that.
They were laughing at the literally distraught and like brokenheartedness of us.
The infamous Revan call-out moment occurred in 2014, where former professional, commentator, and then Seattle Surge general manager Revan was rather too quiet for his teammates' liking in practice on a strike zone domination back in Call of Duty Ghosts. But Revan was dumbfounded at this accusation, and his reaction afterwards was priceless.
Hey, I got one off. Revan, start talking. I'm not.
Dude, there's no fucking beat. There's nothing to call out.
Matter.
Jesus Christ, man. Alright, I'm watching front B door. There's no one here. There's no one front B. There's no one front B. I'm in B. I got B flag. There's no one front B. There's no one boxes. No one boxes. I'm in B. I got B flag covered. There's no one here. No one here. No one here.
Yo, top C, top C, top
I'll
C.
see on front bar. Be still clear. Be still clear. I'm looking closet. Closet clear as well. I'm looking front. I'm looking front. I'm still looking front. I'm still looking front. I'm sitting behind
Yo,
this.
on C.
No, it's alright. I'm rushing
Dude,
front. I'm
stop.
rushing front bar. I'm rushing
Shut
front bar.
up and play. I'm not. Like, come on, dude.
Qualify.
Right from the jump, there was a lot of.
YouTube Premium is ad-free. YouTube.
It's interesting.
Yeah, I wish they just made a female Predator instead of that janky shit.
Yeah. They're saying, oh, it's a different species. It's like, dude, if that was a species, it would be fucking wiped out for how ugly it is.
What were you gonna say?
I wish Advil did to headaches what it does for my neck pain, because it does fuck all for headaches for me.
You're actually confirmed, yeah. Merc joins Optic.
It doesn't even do headaches.
I think it's the right
free.
move.
I think
No,
Ken has
it's horrible,
a
useless.
ton of potential,
What
and he
about
obviously
Tylenol?
already shown how good
It's
he
the
was,
worst.
and that was at
Sorry
his
for those
Dillon. So
guys.
imagine him now with some actual serious pro practice.
Oh
and
my
You
god.
get the
bro.
extra
he's been
strength.
flying in challengers.
Fun, bro.
He looks like a natural
At
flex.
Tylenol?
So much.
Watching his map
We can try to
movements
get Charles after
at
this.
Toronto,
I'm
he
pretty
seems
sure
like a natural
everything they
do-it-all
get
type
is
player where
let's
he
go
can
for
fill in
that.
pretty much any
I'm
lane.
gonna go and tweet.
I think it makes sense, man. I think when a player like this comes around and proves what he proves, it is a very,
we
very,
gonna all hop
very,
on console?
very educated
You
risk.
gotta
I wouldn't
move
even
on to
call it
the
a risk.
stronger shit, dude.
I think the only risk here is how good is this
What,
kid?
heroin?
How good can he actually get? 'Cause we've obviously already seen him slot in as
What's
a
it called?
villain and play amazing and place top 3 at a major
Novocaine?
tournament.
Is that
No
what it's
pro
called?
practice. So I think a move
No, I
like
don't
this
think
is a
I've heard of that.
no-brainer. And that's pretty much my overall thoughts on it, man. I mean, I fucking love Caesar.
bro.
He's a great kid. Always a good vibe. He's a great player too. But just speaking candidly, role-wise, I think Mercules and Dashy makes a lot more sense than Caesar and Dashy. We didn't need a roster change. We needed to grind for champs.
It's a
I
local
personally think
anesthetic
this was the right
that
move,
causes numbness
and if I was
of
in
the
charge
skin.
of the roster for the team, I
Oh,
would have
that
done it
sounds
10 out of
pretty
10
good.
times.
That
And I don't
numbs a
want people to
local
think I
area
say
for
that
brief pursuit.
because
Yeah, so it's what they
I'm
use,
against
like
Caesar,
when,
or I don't
like
think
before they
Caesar's
like
good. I think
fucking like
Caesar's
cut
a great
somebody
player,
open if they have to
but
be
I
awake
think
for it.
this Mercules kid,
So
after watching him at Toronto, he
yeah, you
seems
can.
like a
I'm
true
pretty
flex
sure
that
you
can
can
do
get
it
that
all. Whereas
shit.
Skies has been a main AR for quite some time, and if
Probably a
Caesar does want to
milder
run
form
flex
of
in
it
the
over
future, I think
counter.
he can. I just think on a team
Oh
like
no,
this,
lidocaine. I think that's what
role-wise,
it is.
it's
I think
not
that's
a-
the
it just
over the
makes perfect
counter
sense. I'm not gonna over-explain it. or try to-
bullshit.
Like, I truly think it's a pretty simple.
And you know what? Fucking anti-inflammatory pills do fuck all as well.
Goated move. I personally think it was the play, man. Holding on to anger from Black Ops 4.
What
we get it, bro. I love
anti-inflammatory
Caesar.
pills
The
you
guy
got?
is vibey. I think he's a great
Well, they're
player. He's a
usually
world
prescription,
champion.
so I
You'll
don't
never
know
hear
the
me say a
name,
bad
but they
word
usually
about
do
the kid.
nothing.
He's an awesome dude. I just think if we're talking objectively about the roster,
So
this
damn, even
move
the
was the right
even the
move
ones you're
10 out of
prescribed, they
10
don't help.
times. You have this kid who played unreal at his first ever major. No scrims, no pro reps, nothing.
Welcome to
Goes
Canada,
and plays
dude.
Top 3. That's a testament
You wait
to
for
Ultra
months
as well. Great
and
team,
months
great
and
team
months to get
solid
a
for.
doctor's
So you have
appointment,
this kid
and
who
then
proves himself in a very, very short time frame. He
they
gets
just
called up to the
prescribe you,
pros, goes and places top 3 at a major.
sugar pills, dude.
And now you get to put him on a team with Shotzi, Dashy, and Hook.
You
Get
got
him some
amazing.
pro scrims and see how high the ceiling can go. I think it's a move that, once again, if I was the sole man making decisions for the team, I would have done it 10 out of 10 times. And I saw some people mention the comms thing. If you watch the Toronto Ultra listen-ins, the kid has good comms. Like, he's giving critical info. It's not like he's not speaking. The kid has good comms. He's just a little quiet and monotone. And I don't think that matters at all. The only thing that matters
I
is
wonder
he's
if
relaying
there's a
important
point,
information in real time. That's the
your
only thing
body
that matters.
telling you
And I
you're
think
in
hype
pain
will come with reps.
when you're
I
not
mean,
even in
come
danger.
with reps, confidence. Optic is now a top 3 team, and I think that's the goal. I think, just to be honest, I think.
Did
in
you
this
get your
era-
electrolytes, dog?
Yep.
Done.
Alright,
Drink
I'm
your
back.
Powerade, I guess.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get one.
Ice. Und.
Yo, dog, have you ever had 35% cream straight up? Like, just drink it?
No.
Dude, I wonder what pure milk tastes like.
Well, what is pure milk? Is it just curd then?
No, it's like 100%, I guess.
100% what?
Milk. So, like, there's 2% and then 35% is whipping cream. I assume it's 100. Dude, 35%, I guess it's so thick that it doesn't even feel cold. Weird.
Of the league, when you have teams like Thieves and FaZe, you're trying to build rosters to go toe to toe with these guys at every single major. And I mean, you guys heard at the beginning of the year the way I think about these things. Do I think this roster with Mercules, if they started in the beginning of the year, would go win 5 out of 5 majors and champs? Probably not. I mean, very rare. Still would have been better if you and Scumpy were replacements. I think the only thing that could ruin a Scump returning to the league announcement would be me playing next to him. I'm not sure how people would feel about that. Actually, no, they'd probably still celebrate. Throwback Dasher hits insane snipe on.
Take you for a ride. Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves.
Future teammate Merc and Black Ops 4 Chow. Yo, what's up, Hector? He said, as long as we got him back, who cares? Yo, Slatsy, welcome back for 9. Thank you. I do think, since I switched to content, it's kind of became a meme to think I was, like, the worst in the world. If you were actually watching, there's no way you think that way. Like, I think it's just a meme to spread the rhetoric that I'm apparently thumbless. I'm not a delusional guy. If I was ass, I would say, guys, I was fucking
Yo,
ass.
dog.
But it has been decided that if somehow Mercules falls through and isn't
What would
playing up to
happen if
potential,
you and
I'm
Megan
next.
Fox
Me
were on
and
an
Hector already
island?
Agreed, baby. What do you think Merc will bring to the team?
It wouldn't just be us two anymore.
Honestly, I think the sky is the limit because I don't think anybody, at least I don't, know how truly good this kid is yet. And this sounds crazy, but who's to say this kid's not the next Karma, right? He goes out there, he places top 3 with no pro practice at his first ever major, playing on main stage for the first time, 21 years old. Places top 3. Once again, you got to tip your hat to Ultra. I think that was a very good team to fill in for. But who's to say this kid isn't the next truth, right? Like, that's why I think it was so important to get this kid. When I saw Toronto, I'm like, this kid's good. I've been hearing about him in Challengers forever. Snorlax with 5 gifted, his 80th to the channel, thank you. So I think he'll bring a lot of slaying. What I liked about his playstyle was...
He's a cruel world.
Dude, that blue devil chick with the wings, what, Mizora? Holy fuck.
Yeah, she's nice. Lord Sith Darby, dog.
He seems like a true do-it-all player. Like, he seems like he's going to fill gaps perfectly. It seems like his playmaking was pretty incredible at the major. To do all that
I
in
don't
the
know how
first
to
ever
take
major, I
this.
can't stress this enough. There's no
You
pro
gotta carry
practice,
it.
has only played against Challengers players.
Actually?
Goes and places top 3 in the major. That is very impressive, bro.
That's what I did.
I thought his comms
Why
were
the
good.
fuck do you
Once
do
again,
that?
he's monotone, like he's a quiet kid, but
Oh, go
that's
to
okay.
it.
As long as he's relaying the right information, I don't give a fuck what he sounds like.
There should
And
be
I think hype and confidence and all
an
that stuff will
actions,
come with reps, and the more he plays on that stage, and the more you
button,
guys
yeah,
blow
pick
smoke up
up.
his ass.
Holy
If
shit,
Ultra
this
too,
one takes
Ultra-
forever, isn't it?
Honestly, Ultra's one of the better teams you
No,
can
it's not
slot
gonna
in
take
for.
too long.
in
You're gonna have to walk
Insight
back,
and
but
Kleenex
it's
have
not
had
too
an
far.
incredible system. I actually don't agree with this move at all, but I hope it works out. Hey man, we can agree to
it's not
disagree.
too
If
far.
I'm being completely blunt and honest, I find it difficult that you don't agree with this move.
Well, maybe you could fast travel it. I
One
don't
thing is we
know.
just place in top 4
but it's literally
or even top 6, but I mean 3
just
back-to-back
down there
top
and
8s. You take
over there.
very, 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 very
Yeah, it's a-
educated
you can
risk
see
on a
it's
kid who
already
just
over
placed top 3 at his first ever event. I honestly, once again, if I had full control of the team, I would have done this 10 out of 10 times. Not 9 out of 10. 10 out of 10 times I would have done it. I think it's the move, man. It's only because they just beat Surge. I mean, listen, my take on this, obviously our roster, even with Caesar, can go out there and beat any team on any given day. It's about building the best roster that's going to consistently perform at the highest level. And I think this kid gives us the best chance to do that. Caesar's a great player. And the roster with Caesar, when they're all playing at their peak and they're all playing well, they can beat any team in the game. That's how talented the team is. But it's about doing it on a consistent basis and building a roster that's going to go out there and beat the phases and beat the thieves and bring home championships. So
Did I say Will is fucking goated, dude? He does so much damage. And it's weird. His Eldritch Blast does more damage than mine. Oh yeah, I could have fast traveled. I guess do I have to mark this? Okay, no. Okay, no, I guess I never saw that before.
I think it makes perfect sense. You also get a 21-year-old kid, potentially the next big thing. I mean, that's what everyone's looking for. Everyone's looking for that next young crack kid, and I've been hearing about this kid for a while. I'll never forget. I watched this kid play an MW3 Challengers, and I think he dropped 18 in the final, and I was like, that kid's gross. I think I told Tej to pick him up this offseason, I think.
No, a Joseph E. Stiglitz.
I'm pretty sure I told Tej to pick up Mercules in the offseason.
Only Crave brings you the next great animated series for adults. With the heroes we need now, more.
Let me try to search my text.
Who is it?
I texted Tej. Holy shit. I
Oh, he
texted
looks
Tej
like
on
some
October
awful
1st,
old,
2024 and said, get Mercules, dude. I texted Tej on October 1st, 2024 and said, get Mercules, dude. And bear in mind, I've never spoken to Mercules before this past week. Never had a single conversation with him. So it's not like I was telling Tej to pick up one of my boys. It's literally only off of what I saw in Challengers. I just saw promise in the kid. There it is. Oh, hold on. Let me move my webcam. There it is. That's actually crazy that I have that text. Yeah, listen, bro, guys, of course, show Caesar some love, man. Show Caesar some love. I think, I mean, that's the, trust me, I've been where Caesar's at a few times now, so I understand that feeling. It sucks, but you learn from it. You hold your head high, and, I mean, this is a world champion.
Nice.
I think he's a true man AR, at least for now. I think if he wants to transition into flex, that's much easier at like the start of a game rather than he played for Gentlemates as the main AR. They weren't that great, so he tried to transition into a flex. I just think Dashy and Caesar on the same team for this game on a consistent basis wasn't the best recipe. I'm not saying that it was undoable or they were incapable of winning. I don't think that's true. I think if the team played at their peak and everyone did their thing, they could make some noise. But I think that this new roster is just so much more natural. Like, it's just, I think the flow on the map's going to be natural. You have a very selfless team. Mercules seems like, maybe I'm gassing him up too much, right? Knock on wood. But he seems like a do-it-all, fill-in-the-blank type player that's going to do
Oh,
what's
so if I want to
necessary
kill
to
them, I
win.
just light up
He's
the
also had
oil?
a lot of reps and challenges, bro. Like, there's a lot of cups, a lot of elite matches, so he's played a lot of search and destroy. Like, you'd be surprised as to how big that is. Coming from challengers with the amount of search reps he has, to be able to bring some of that knowledge to the team, I think that's important. A lot of gas from one event. I need to see more. See, that's where me and you disagree.
Very well.
Any luck finding my people? God damn it! What about the shipment? Bashaba's black bones, you did it! And still sealed. You're a goddamn wonder. Here's your coin. Actual professionals are rare.
Give me that
You
fucking
ever want
painting,
more work?
bitch.
Come and see me in the gate. Our trader can show you some of our more exotic items now. But don't delay. This place is likely to be rubble soon.
When in the fuck am I gonna get to level up?
It's happened before.
Holy shit, brother.
I'm giving him all this gas because he did what he did at one event with 0 pro practice. With 0 pro practice, 0 reps against pros, unless he maybe had some pro scrims. Didn't get to scrim with
Nothing
Ultra.
to see here. Move along.
The dark smells wrong. Not night dark. Wheaten dark.
Around and around again. Master gets confused, I think.
I hate wolves.
I didn't realize you were frightened of wolves, Shadowheart.
Everyone's frightened of something. I suppose you've noticed I'm not terribly fond of wolves. I've always been terrified of them, ever since I was a child. I showed you my memory of when I was lost in the woods. It can hardly come as a surprise. The Mother Superior wasn't above using it against me. If I disobeyed, sometimes instead of a whipping, she'd threaten to drag me to a wolf den. Never failed to bring me back in line. Why is it always the bad memories I can still recall? In any case, I'll be keen to avoid them. You're unlike the Mother Superior, then. Maybe that's what I like about you. You're different.
Damn, well, I'm in the fucking gate. Oh, fuck. Damn, paint me something with Shadowheart, man. Dog, I should
That
just
makes me
fucking
believe in the
pillage this
kid even more.
place.
And I think, hold on, where are the challenger stats? Holy shit! I think I was showing you guys
That's what I
yesterday,
did.
and I'm like, okay, I know this kid's joining Optic, but here he is dropping a 1.3. Because obviously I knew. I mean, absolute legend, of course. So I'm sitting here like a fucking mama, reading you his challenger stats. Yeah, he won the cup yesterday. I think he had like a 1 point.
Careful. No stone scent. No stone sound. Strange stone here.
Nice. These fucking wolves are fucking insane.
.25 with the most kills in the cup or something. I don't know. Whatever we saw yesterday. I think it was on Reddit. Well, there it is. NA Challengers Cup number 11 stream stats. He has the most kills at anybody and drops a 1.25 with the most damage on his team. What's your take on Challengers? I think Challengers players compete for more money than we were competing for as pros back then. So I think the prize pool for Challengers, maybe it's gone down a tiny bit over the years. The prize pool for Challengers, for what Challengers is still pretty good. Challengers is a dream. It's supposed to be a path to pro, but it's not like you have to face reality at some point. Challengers is not a point where every single
slotted into. Like, this is like a championship caliber roster. This is his first, because the Toronto, I don't count Toronto as like his.
Something I can help you with?
Of course. Got some interesting stock for a friend of the family.
The fuck? Give me the fucking painting, you piece of shit. Fuck. Grant a spell of life to a humanoid corpse. Oh shit, that's kind of lit.
Pleasure.
No need for this. Free you. The way you handled Zaris. You're not one of her thugs. You need to buy me. Then it is well I am asking you to serve only yourself. For the return of her prize artist, my patron will measure her gratitude in gold. Tenfold whatever ransom these clots try to squeeze from you. I guarantee it. As far as you're concerned, she may as well be the coin maiden herself. But there will be time for questions later. Please, speak to Brem. I need to see the sun again.
The fuck is this guy? Hey, if I killed them all, I could take these paintings if I wanted to.
Oh.
Maybe I'll come back when I don't need them anymore.
Kill them all now, you fucking puss.
Nice.
What's in here?
So remember when we first went on this this bridge and the big and they all attacked us before we went inside?
Something good here, I hope.
Wait. Yeah.
No, I got it to where they didn't attack me until I went in and killed their people. Why was that? Do you know?
Oh, well, you can, well, there's one way to do it. When you first go to the camp, you can intimidate them or persuade them, and then they won't attack you, and then you can go in and then you can kill you can kill the 3 guys or whatever.
But how do you cross the bridge without them aggroing you?
Yeah, you either intimidate or persuade them when you first get there, and then nobody else will attack you.
Is that blood?
So you said it's inside the place to go down?
Yeah, it's inside.
Oh, is it at that big gate? Wait, what the fuck?
Did you not kill the people in here already?
Yeah, I did.
So who the fuck are these people?
Don't know.
Don't linger.
Talk to me.
Oh.
Yeah. This is like his actual team.
Yeah.
Brother, imagine your first team coming in, you're a rookie, teaming with Shotzi, Luke and Dashy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's fucking insane. You're probably like, fuck, what the hell is going on? And I feel like,
Honestly,
did this happen overnight, or has this been like a thing on? Has this been ongoing for a few weeks? Like, what's been going on here? Do you expand on that?
I can't now. Once again, I love
just what to
everybody's
do.
input. I'm not gonna be late. Of course, listen. If Hector wants to, he can. But I'm not gonna be that guy that shares too much. The way I see it is, first and foremost, I think you got to tip your hat to Toronto. teams, I think filling in for them
Your
has got to
soul
be
is
like
in good
not
hands.
easy, but it's a good team to slot into. I mean, Insight and Kleenex's what you call it, systems always work. But he goes out there and places top 3. But I like a lot is I actually think Murph could bring a lot of things that he learned from Ultra. Even though it was a short time, I'm sure he learned a ton with that Ultra team. He can bring that down to this roster. And to play like that with literally no pro reps, only challengers back, no place top 3, no matter what system you're filling in for, is impressive. That's why I'm like, how high is his ceiling actually? Because if he's placing top 3 as a fill-in with no reps, imagine this guy actually now getting some chemistry and learning to game together with a team. That's why I'm so excited to see him play. I truly think he can be like the next, once again, needle in the haystack.
Definitely, bro. I've seen Merc play for a while now, Tony. This is not like the first time I'm fucking seeing Merc. Watching him at the event wasn't like...
He saw the tweet. Never wrong, just early.
Yep.
Like, do they send reinforcements or some shit?
Still alive, so that's progress.
So.
What's next, I wonder?
No one back home will ever believe this.
Next to Tej, I said, get this kid. I saw him drop like 18 in like an MW3 Challengers final, and I just watched his POV. I was like, yo, this kid grows.
Wait, is there an octane clip? Can somebody, one of my mods look at an octane clip? What's going on with what did Sam say? I'm curious to see what Sam said. But back on track with Merc. Tony, I've seen Merc for like months now. I've been watching this guy play, bro. Like, this guy has been good, and he can run both guns. He can run a sub and an AR. Like, he can do whatever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm actually excited to see how he transitions.
And also,
I'm excited to just watch him play. Honestly,
I'm sure part of it was that Merc was an obvious choice for Toronto, just because he's obviously a hyped up player.
Tony, hold on. Tony, we got. Look at this.
Is it going down this gate here?
No.
What's inside?
Go to the room to the left.
With the bitches room?
Yeah. Be a door over there.
This one I went through this one earlier.
Let's see.
It's that door right there.
Oh, right, the fucking weird shit on the ground, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I was there earlier. Okay. Thought I kind of had an idea, but when I did it, it didn't work.
See, Tony, look at this. Octane reveals that Optic was supposed to pick up Mercury sooner, but something behind the scenes, most likely Tony, delayed it. Oh my god.
Definitely not. I didn't delay a fucking thing.
That's what it said in the fucking. That's what it said in the title, man.
It said most likely Tony?
Yeah.
No.
I'll read it again. Octane reveals that Octane was supposed to pick up Mercury sooner, but something behind the scenes, most likely Tony, delayed it. Eye emoji. Wow.
No way.
Let me see. Let me listen to this.
It didn't happen sooner because there's some fucking behind the scenes shit that you guys just probably won't know about, but it would have happened sooner if that shit didn't happen.
Oh.
What's your death dog?
So basically Tony.
Not very.
No.
Basically, this was Tony's fault.
It all comes to light.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, let's just be
Yo,
honest.
dog, when'd you
Tony,
blow
don't need to talk,
balls,
right? I can have this
dog?
conversation with Ben if you want. Okay, I'm sure
sometime
it was
on the
just a
weekend, I
contract
think.
thing. Whatever it was, maybe it was something to do with a contract thing, or maybe Toronto was holding him for maybe Toronto was being hardball or something, right? You know, it gets a little complicated when it comes to phases. You know what
That's how it's gonna be for the rest of your life, dude.
Oh, he said not contracts.
Probably.
So what the? Okay, so what the fuck can it possibly be?
Fucking happy about that.
Uncle Big Nose Luigi 4 and 23.
So to
Uncle
me,
Big Nose. Zero ring.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do for this.
What the fuck is this?
It's just the room, dog.
I don't remember this shit. Wait, nah. Was it? Wait, last time I went to it, when we got to it, I don't remember doing this shit.
We didn't. We haven't done it yet.
Where the fuck is this?
We have been here, but we didn't do it. We walked out.
The Underdark, like you're trying to get to the place we're at right now, right?
I don't even know. I don't think we're past this place.
If we go, if this is what I'm thinking, then yeah, like we got past this. I don't remember that thing on the ground.
Well, how do you get out of here then?
Wait, which way did you go?
Well, the big troll chick was back there. Unless it's in here, but I haven't checked in here yet.
Yeah, I feel like it's here, in that empty room.
I would have to break the floor, maybe.
Well, it looks like there's like a door, like a brick wall door, but and that leads to the. Yeah, I don't know what's down there.
Is this what you're talking about down here?
Honestly, I can't even fucking remember. I'm gonna assume this is the way. I literally can't remember the way I went last time.
Something different.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Yeah, I just glitched.
These things have stayed interesting. Best be on my way.
Dude, her voice is fucking hot.
Here goes nothing.
Yes, my desire. Closer, my sweet. I will wrap you, and bind you, and bite you, and eat you.
Yeah, I don't fucking remember this shit at all.
Fuck right off, man.
I do not get sick. I wrap, I bind, I bite, I eat. She scuttles toward you, drooling.
fact that they, at the very least, have one of the bigger local teams run a league challenges to help support the players is crazy. AGN, I cannot tell you how it is mind blowing, literally, to sit here today to know that things that are wrong with the league are still wrong with the league. If I had a leak back there, or if I had a whole thing that was spewing shit, then I would plug it. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's take a look at this. Okay, I can't lie, bro. Being privileged as fuck, earning mommy and daddy's money, and telling someone they need to sacrifice more money because they have a full-time job, that's what I'm saying. So out of touch with reality. Okay, whoa. What are we talking about?
Concentrate.
No holding back. Might will prevail. Survival is all that matters.
Okay, let's pause right there. Zuma makes an excellent point. I've spoken to him about his challengers thing. I commended him for making the decision that he did of dropping the entire team when decisions would be made behind his back. I wouldn't put up with that shit. Let's continue. The other thing is this, right? Like, obviously, challengers don't get paid as much to have the ability to do this for a living, which is why it's imperative that if somebody does make it out of challengers, they take the opportunity, fucking don't look back. So he raises a good point, right? Like, are these people? Let's continue. I disagree. I just think, again, if you're in challengers and you can't make a living doing this thing, then fine. You are at the discretion or at the mercy of your work schedule, which you definitely cannot quit and should not quit under any circumstances, because that is the fuel that you need to allow the comfort level of your life situation in order to pursue what you are dreaming of. All right, let's continue. Crash out. I do love me a little Tommy Crash out.
How does it feel?
Is everybody not
to
screaming
be
in the
man?
later on in the day?
It feels like I'm dead. Kill some children tonight.
To be fair, and I know he doesn't mean this, but people have been playing COD I mean, I would say that 99.999% of the
Oh, did you find the place, dude?
plays Call of Duty for $0. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't think
I'm just being facetious here.
That was just the spider.
Well, no, it's somewhere in there. Somewhere in the goblin camp.
Yeah, but it's not right down here.
I wonder what the next move is. Onward, ever onward.
Let's go hurt someone. In it. I'll give it a shot.
Oh, yeah.
Moving ahead.
Many people in my life. Ho, ho. Oh, oh.
Nah, yeah. Listen, Linda, listen. the thing is this. Anybody that comes, and I'm obviously sort of like speaking for me and my friends here a little bit, but okay, Tommy doesn't come from a rich family. Okay, no one should ever throw him making money in his face. Okay, period. You know what I'm saying? He's privileged now after going through the fucking gauntlet. Okay, and even then, like yeah, there's some privilege to it, of course, but. That is the only, god damn it, that right there, Tommy, is privilege. That right there. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because Tommy, not all of us are born, okay? Not all of us are born with your hand-eye coordination, okay? Our brain does not connect with that is the only privilege that I give you. Jealous. That is the only thing. Because you were able to do that because you had the skills, brother. You know what I'm saying? You don't think that I would want to do that? Don't you think somebody in the chat would want to do that? Of course. They're just not as good as you, Tom.
The fuck are you going?
We are not just as good as you, Tom. But aside from that, I agree with 100%.
Oh, shit, had to come up all the way up here.
Let's get going. Can't slow down.
Yeah, that's all skill.
What's hiding here?
I do. Yeah. Yeah, so I again, I agree with what he's saying. I think everything that he said has some good points. I was being a little bit facetious when I was making sort of claims against his abilities as a Call of Duty player. But that is a case, right? Like your skills as a Call of Duty player were so good that even when you were distracted with school, with work, and with soccer, your skills were still at that level where you could just fucking pick up the controller and just like, you know, the hard work.
How don't you grow up?
So yeah, why haven't the Challengers events lost so much respect? Is it because of funding or just people not caring about it? I think, well,
why you don't grow up?
There shouldn't even be a Challengers division. There should not be a Challengers division at all.
Women want a grown-up man.
It should just be Call of Duty esports.
You honestly say you're a grown-up man?
They who have the ability to compete should compete. You know what I'm saying?
But you don't care about being a grown-up man, dude?
What we're doing right now is we're sort of putting shackles on Challengers teams that we're putting shackles on.
Where's your six-figure income?
Nobody is going to be able to get a team together, right? With the means that they have to do what they can.
These are not.
In order to take them
these
and
are not
against
items.
the optics, against the thieves, against the phases,
the basic
the
things. Okay.
of the world, to make a name
wanna
for
know why you
themselves,
can't
to pique some
deliver
fucking
on them.
interest from some sponsors that will
Is
say,
there
yo,
like an
you know,
issue
we like
going
what
on
you
in
guys
your
are
life?
doing, blah 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 blah. It's like we're
Nah, dude, it's pretty
it's
basic.
gotta be beyond tough right now to try to build an organization in this system. It has to be.
It's pretty basic.
You have to be smart. Everybody's playing with the same rules. Everybody's gonna try to push the envelope as much as they can with these rules. Everybody's gonna try to bend the rules as much as they can. That is just human nature. But the rules are the rules, and therefore that. Sorry. And so yeah, I don't know. Challengers should just be able to go against pros. 100% finito. Serious questions. How do the orgs handle sponsorships when the teams don't have success? How is it correlated? I can tell you that because of the way that the system
this place is.
Sponsorships come in because they get to advertise, right?
I feel like it's where that troll lady is.
It's not going to get you sponsorships. That happens later on in the day, and later on in your years. And the reason that happens is because if you are playing all 3 days in front of 30,000 people on one channel, 45,000 people on another channel, 20,000 people on another channel, 5 here, 5 there, and you're in front
Maybe
of
there's like
your
a
brands
secret
are being
lever.
advertised to 100,000 people. That's value to them because that can turn
For a
into
lever
sales.
on a wall,
Mountain Water
maybe.
puts a sponsorship somewhere. Someone's oh shit.
Otherwise, I don't know.
Mountain Water
Oh,
Valley
wait.
supports.
I feel like I
I'm gonna
remember,
go
but I
support
don't
them because they
know if it's
support my
actually
favorite team, and I know that the money that they make is going towards salaries or going towards cameras or going
I think
towards
that's
this,
fucking
or
great.
that, and blah blah blah. Cemetery. Ian, care how long it takes.
You just delete
I'll
your
make
fucking
I'll
save
make
right
my own
now, huh?
myself from scratch. Even if it takes years to learn networking skills, you don't need them. You don't need networking skills. You think Ultra held him from other teams? 'Cause he made a lot of teams.
Yeah, dude, you
better,
want some
or he's
milk?
Good with, what are we talking about here? No, Ultra. Who are you guys talking about? Mercury.
That's 80%, dude.
Yes, there are challenger players who come in and get slammed, but the whole Merc
You
situation.
need a knife and
is
fork
what's
for
done-
it, though.
What's done with it? What's done with that situation?
Nice,
And,
dude.
all right, so Cemetery, just going back to you.
The fuck
on
you
on the
eating?
networking conversation, like you don't really need
80% milk.
You need to find if you're not the player, right? If you're not the player and you want to start an org, that's gonna be a little bit more difficult because
So
then you're gonna have to
30%
You're
you
gonna
said
have to
is
say,
just
hey,
whipped
guys, I am going
cream.
to handle all
No,
of
that's
the
what you use for
managerial
whipping.
stuff.
That's called
It's gonna be
whipping.
all
It's not
above
whipped.
board, right? And then you get into the
35%.
difficulty of player transfers and
You're
player
you fucking white people,
the
man.
revolving door of players.
Make up your goddamn mind. Is it fucking cream or is it whipping cream?
Sorry,
or
we
is it
make
fucking
houses
milk?
and make food.
If I'm you, then I say, hey, we're gonna create this thing. You guys are gonna get X percentage of whatever comes in, and then the org is going to take 20% for, call it 25% for taxes and
The
for
fucking
managerial
mayonnaise
stuff.
and eggs and
But the
fucking
investment has to come
bullshit
up
and
front.
fucking
And
pasta.
you have to be fucking iron tight with your plan as to how you're gonna do.
I am stuck on Band-Aid brand cause Band-Aid stuck on me.
Do this, or you are going to just be wasting fucking money. Because the last thing that you want to do is you don't want to become a farm.
We didn't pass this part.
Dude, like, I bet if.
Which you get paid to, of course. You don't
Huh?
want
We didn't pass this part, right?
system
I
that
swear we
just
didn't.
creates players to let them go.
Hold on, let me look at the stream.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't agree with any of it. I don't
I
agree
know
with
for
fucking
certain
because
we
everything's so
came
much
into
more
this
difficult.
room.
It makes
Yeah, I know. We fought the
development of
big
esports and
witch.
its
From
growth
my,
happened so much slower because
my
of the amount
memory,
of restrictions that we've put on ourselves.
it was
for
somewhere
what? To pretend that we
here. We were just
are
looting shit,
traditional fucking sports.
and then I think we
Why?
moved further
What
down.
we have is hot. What we have is exciting.
Some or
what we
another
have
happened,
is
and then
the youth
we
pushing
got to the
a
Underdark, like a passage opened up.
So for adults to try to
I
get
don't
involved
remember
and dumb
going
it down
to
or
another place, though.
complicate it or to just fucking interfere for business sake makes no sense. For what? For what? Have you guys seen what's going on? Like think about how many basketball players now rich.
You really want to go off
rich
of your
basketball
memory,
players
dude?
now have their own fucking
Is that what the
podcasts.
fuck you telling
Where do
me?
you think that fucking came from?
Well, I can't go
You know
off
what I'm saying? Like
yours.
it's like we're the ones that were we were the
Oh,
ones.
yeah?
Esports was the ones that was pushing those boundaries because we
How
were
much you want to
born
bet?
in the
How much you want to
internet.
bet?
And traditional sports was
It's
trying to
somewhere
catch up
here.
to living on the internet because that was just not.
Come on,
what
put your
they
money where your
grew up
mouth
with.
is, dude.
So for what? Why
I'm
were
not
we
betting
the
it
ones
'cause
that
I
were
don't
trying to
fucking know
mirror
what the
something
hell.
that was
Nah.
not going to be
No,
beneficial to
bet.
us, but it was already
No,
established.
you say your memory is.
No DNA
It wasn't here, right?
in its composition at all. Hex,
Fucking
why do you
put
think the CDL hasn't branched
your
off
goddamn
into
money
Europe
where your
and
mouth
so on,
is,
as I think
right?
there's so much untapped talent because it's not about talent, Terminator Teddy. It's not about talent. It's not about that. It's not about that. And you know what? I'm gonna be honest. It shouldn't be about that right now. Okay. And what I say when I say that, I mean that the league shouldn't be focused on Europe and all that. We have all the European
Whatever it
players that are more
Next
than
room.
they're undiscovered.
Go through the next
100%.
room.
But the league needs to be
Never a
focusing
dull
on getting
moment.
the league right before
Which
they
one?
focus
This
on
one?
anything else.
At the
You know what I'm
ready.
saying? Right now, it's
Yeah,
building.
Go
I just
go
don't
down there
understand.
because I'm just
for
what's
the life
down
of me,
there.
I don't understand how smart business people
There's
can't
it.
see
There's-
that
I
there is
don't know
no
what the
viable
fuck this shit
product
is.
unless the product is allowed
Just
to
through that
develop
door.
the way that it would develop. It's like putting a
Yeah,
horse to race
I'm
before it reaches the
certain
maturity
it's somewhere
age
past
to
that
race.
door.
The average career will last until
Which
the horse
door?
is 4 or 5 years old. Okay, so the training, the racetrack,
The one with, like,
thoroughbred racers typically begin
fucking
racing in
googly
20
eyes on it.
So
You just
at
said
4-3,
not.
This means that the
That's
second
not
that they were 1 year old, they put a saddle on them.
Hold on,
They put the
hold on.
blinders on them.
Oh,
That's
what
what
the
they
fuck?
did.
It was just
They put a
one.
saddle on Call of Duty. They put blinders on Call of Duty, and they said, "Go make some money
See, dude,
by
you
racing."
fucking see.
We should have developed longer. Everybody should have just gotten out of the way. And it may have been our fault for asking. It may have been our fault for asking for spectator.
And like all the way to the far wall,
Saying, hey, can you make
past the pillars. What's over there?
So it's
There's a
little bit more
lever.
competitive.
How much farther can I go?
Who knows whose fucking fault this was?
Wait,
But we are not
I hit
where
that
we should
lever.
be. And,
Yeah,
it's
locked.
partly our doing, but it's mostly somebody else.
Oh, well,
But the
I
problem
think
is
that's
that
what I did. I lockpicked it.
We built it to something, and then CDL
So
happens. We go fucking backwards.
Go
and
hover
backwards,
over it.
and then
Lockpick it.
we just sort of became
How?
stagnant. I should have known this, right? But I don't pay
Keep
attention
me
to
out.
details.
Lockpick.
We haven't had new PCs.
Yeah,
Holy
this shit
fuck,
doesn't
man.
fucking
Hard.
work for me.
Just was told this
Dude,
last week.
I tried this
Oh,
earlier, it didn't even
fuck.
work.
That says that it's like, yo.
I fucking got, I think I got like
Well,
2
that's
or
how I
some
did
shit.
it.
See, broken PCs, bro.
Well, you
broken
got one
PCs,
shot.
we
Here,
haven't
I'd
had
recommend
PCs
saving before you roll it.
at all, which means that we're still playing on what?
Save before,
I don't
and
know
then
what's
if
up,
you
man.
fuck
What,
up, just load the save and
1090s?
then try
I don't know
until you
what
do
we're
it.
playing on.
Because otherwise, I don't know how to
This is
fucking get
part
that
of
shit
the
open.
problem, you know what I'm saying? Like it's always felt as though the league is there just so that they can take their cut. You know what I'm saying? But as far as like putting forth, we have a league with PCs that haven't been updated in 4 years.
See if it fucking gets over
And
3 or whatever it was, 2.
Oh no! Probably now that I'm talking about it like this, then new PCs are on the way for sure.
Don't worry, I'm in the party, so my luck is channeling over to you, dude.
I don't think it gave me these bonuses before.
Yeah, that's because I'm here.
And they can,
There
and
you
they
go.
do. Unbelievable. Pure Jump, has the league ever considered something
Fucking
in the form
what,
of draft picks? For example, at the start of each season, all right, listen, yes.
Oh, look, you can try
whatever
again.
idea you just had, yes. Everybody has had it. 90 people
You
have
could try
had
again twice, I think.
League
Yeah.
consider a draft pick system. Each team gets 2 picks at the start of the year. See, right now you're just adding money.
Okay, well, closer
each
that
bench
time,
card.
but
It's not that people don't want to have
and yeah,
those things.
there you go.
They get the right of first refusal. See, like, of course. man,
Like
that's
5
what-
of them, dude.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes.
It should unlock it.
The OWL is so slept on and can be explored. That's where.
There
I'm
you go,
trying
you
to
fucking
There-
idiot.
Dumb shit.
You're trying to.
What did I say? What the fuck did I say?
Overwatch League.
Huh?
Then I wish you more.
Yeah, I just had to
Where's
get a
my
1
thank
the
you?
first
Where's
time.
my
I
thank
just had to
you?
get a
You
1 the
fucking piece
first
of
time
shit.
again.
That's true.
You
I
fucking
don't
piece
know,
of
but
shit.
That is what JP said. And why the fuck would he?
I'm
lie
waiting for that thank you,
in
dude.
a private conversation
For what?
in front of 30,000 people.
I'm fucking showing you where it is.
Dude, I knew where it was. It just
Dude,
I got a
I don't
fucking 2
remember it. I
earlier.
don't remember it.
No, I'm saying that we never fucking went through that.
My
I'm
memory.
pretty sure we didn't.
Yes, we did. Oh my god, dude. How bad is your memory?
Holy
I am 100% sure we went through that. Because I remember lockpicking the lever and everything. You don't remember this? You don't remember us going down this? Dude, holy fuck. You don't remember us doing this?
Not really, no.
Oh, dude, get your fucking head checked. Oh, serious, dude, get your head checked.
Some
Oh, this
And you-
fucking place.
seems a perfect hunting ground for, you know.
Oh yeah, now you're gonna act like you fucking know.
Yeah, I remember.
Bro,
it
you're on a
said
you're
come-
you're
come-
you're as
come
bad
out
as
the
Joe
window.
Biden.
Nice, dude.
You're as bad as Joe Biden, dude. Fucking piece of shit.
Looking ahead.
Brock, what planet are we on?
Jupiter.
Oh shit, dude. Alright. Have fun getting killed by the fucking dinosaur.
I don't know dude. Will is just RNG fucking Jesus.
Extant
Dude.
leadership
towards a peaceful resolution.
Oh,
yeah,
maybe
here's
he
hoping.
is. Maybe he'll
This is
do
what's-
better than
I
me.
find
I
this
don't
to be
fucking
one of the
know.
more interesting elements of this
All I know is those
modern
dinosaurs
warfare
are
era.
a pain in the ass.
RVCJ Media, which is India's largest digital publisher, they say, with 1 million followers on X. They said Operation Sindoor is successful with
Yeah,
this image
destroy that
saying
piece of shit, dude.
Pakistan's media continues to spread misinformation about the attack. To mislead their people in the world,
Did we
India
destroy it?
stands by facts, not fiction. We urge
No.
everyone to trust verified sources and not fall for propaganda. The truth is clear. India
Oh,
acted
I
in
don't wanna do it. I don't know what the
self-defense
fuck it's gonna
and
do.
with precision. Oh
What's
yeah.
in here?
You know, I just want to say, probably the stupidest thing you could post on it.
Yeah.
Go fight the one-eye
You're
thing.
convincing no one. I
How's
don't
that?
understand the
Or do you
purpose
not
of
remember
coming
that?
out and being
Nice.
Remember that?
Here's an image
Oh my
with a link to
god.
where it's got the Google
One
Play
eye?
icon on it, and all their socials saying, "Don't believe the facts."
When you
I'm
go
sorry,
out
don't
the
believe
window,
lies.
the side window, there's like that
Might as well.
floating
design
eye
is my
thing.
passion.
It's not Comic Sans, but it's real close.
But the don't fall for propaganda. Here's an image we made to tell you that we're correct. Oh, I'm gonna believe that.
It does kind of give
Someone's laid out the
like
unwelcome
Israel-Palestine vibes.
Get got up by those
Which side
things,
are we
man.
supposed to be on? I don't know.
I have no idea.
I'm on the United States side, so they can.
I don't really care.
I mean, I don't want to see this drag out. I don't want to see them use nuclear weapons. Otherwise, I don't really care if they're fighting. Honestly.
They've been fighting forever since Kashmir was first declared independent in what 1947.
Oh, that's like that's
It was
very
a
similar, and then
British
it was
colony,
Israel
right?
was in
Yeah.
48.
Yeah.
My main thought about all of this is I'm glad that we're,
These
doing a lot
fungal
of
spores
defense
are
spending,
everywhere.
planning to rebuild our military. That seems like a good idea. Make friends with Canada and Mexico, and let's,
The U.S.
Fuck are these
initially
two
was on the side of
retards?
Pakistan, in that India was closer to the Soviet Union. I mean, I did a quick Google search, so but now, obviously, especially with Donald Trump, the U.S.'s relations are much closer ties with.
The dinosaur thing is there,
Trump and
dog.
Modi are pretty close.
Yeah.
Well, India and the U.S. should be friends. I mean, we have similar backstories in terms of British colonization.
No.
Yeah, I don't know.
If that's the standard, there's a lot of people we should be friends with.
I was like floating that take to see what would happen.
You know how much that guy was selling those PCs for?
I really don't.
Libby S posting in real life, love it.
Why not?
That's in the water.
I mean, India, as far as I know, is not a sanitary country.
Not-
but am I wrong?
not exactly
no,
how
you're
much,
not.
but
In
in
fact,
the
I accidentally
high
was
hundreds,
watching
maybe?
a bit of a TED Talk today
time
that
to
was like
waste.
scrolling on Twitter when I forgot to turn off the video I was looking
Hmm.
at, and it was this woman, this Indian woman.
What,
who
like
was
a
giving
PC
talk
like yours?
About how the most open defecation in the world is actually in rural India.
you.
Like
What do
more
you
than
mean, my
half
old one or my new one?
The world's open defecation.
Look, that may be true, but the fact of the matter
Your
is,
new one.
Another reason to ally
No,
those.
he
San
no,
Francisco.
he'd buy like
See, look at that.
he,
Yeah,
I think he has
and
newish
look,
ones, but he also has
we
old
haven't been
ones.
attacked by
I don't know,
Indians
but
in
I
a
didn't
long, long
mention
time. Like Pakistan's got some people that don't like Americans. They were hiding Bin Laden.
Yeah, what's
No,
this
yeah.
store called? Something and something?
Frankenstein's.
That's true.
What's that? There's an
Good
island
stuff.
nation where the people go into the water to do their business, and there's so much accumulating outside the island that it's poisoning the small aquifer and killing other fish.
I want to go back there just so I can see that chick again,
Oh
dude.
my god, dude, yeah. Holy fuck.
I don't know. That sounds more like California.
Yeah, fair enough.
So the
She was-
fears here.
Like, I feel like she was like an escort or some shit. Just the way she opened the door, I don't know why.
I feel like she's one of those, what do you call them? Tantra people? Like those fucking, those white people who are into like guru shit
Time to
or
rest.
whatever.
Time to press ahead.
Yoga.
You mean like spiritual or some shit?
Yeah, like like here's your fucking constellation, and look at my my rock collection.
Maybe.
No traps, please.
Interesting. This story from Economic Times, India Times. India-Pakistan war chilling 2019 study had predicted a nuclear war in 2025 and what could happen. Is it the tensions between India and Pakistan have sharply escalated? We get it. This is all happening right now in Jammu and Kashmir's Pahalgam last month. I'm pronouncing it wrong. They say researchers theorize that a major terror attack, initially imagined as an assault on the Indian parliament, would provoke India to mobilize troops along the line of control, prompting Pakistan to respond in kind. As tensions boil over, skirmishes and casualties on both sides would lead to a rapid escalation, which is kind of what we're seeing.
Sort of.
However, they go on to say, day one, Pakistan uses 10 tactical nuclear weapons, each with a yield of 5 kilotons within its own borders against Indian tanks. Yet not happened.
Well, the strategy, if I understand correctly, is Pakistan has threatened if India invades, Pakistan will use nuclear weapons inside its own border, and India has said if you use nuclear weapons on our troops in your own border, we will still consider that a nuclear strike, and we will retaliate with nuclear weapons.
Yeah, so India has a first use policy, although in 2019 they were kind of waffling on whether or not they would stick to that. Plus also, like, do you trust government?
Won't do it.
I don't.
Well, to be fair, it says, according to the study, once Indian forces begin advancing into Pakistani territory, Pakistan's generals, fearing a conventional defeat, resort to nuclear weapons. Yeah. They say by day 2, Pakistan launches 15 more tactical nukes in response. India uses 20 strategic nuclear airbursts targeting Pakistani military installations and nuclear depots. Rather than halting the war, India's escalation prompts a deadly third day. Pakistan responds with 30 airbursts over Indian garrisons, naval bases. India retaliates. Global fallout.
The year, 10 Air. The place, a sleepy little town called Baldur's Gate. Our hero, Karlak, a knock-knee delinquent from the outer city with everything to give and nothing to lose.
What?
I was a kid looking for a way to fill my days and make some cash when I fell into the wrong crowd. Worked for a guy I respected. A lot. Turns out the feeling wasn't mutual. Through the jigs and the reels, he made a deal with Zariel behind my back. You know Zariel, right? Archdevil of Avernus. She put this thing in my chest and set me to work. But to war. I learned quick how to stay alive. And the engine served me when it came to killing devils. 10 years of that. The stories I could tell.
Why doesn't this guy ever get his health back? Unless you use him. Halson.
Let's see.
Damn dog, it's fucking. Jeez.
It's been a day, Scratch. Come here, boy.
Whoa. Yo, did you hear her make that sound?
Blood hurts. Look, cut.
Good God.
Hard.
It's over. It's over.
As the wound
What?
closes,
Some
the cub
cocaine,
begins
dog?
testing his weight on the leg.
Good. No hurt. Teeth. Claws. Bigger. Strong. Fight. Win.
Oh
Kill.
god, oh god, oh god.
No. Strong. Show you.
The little beast's quite charming
You want
once
some
you get
cocaine?
accustomed to the smell of rotting flesh.
Hi, Fred.
What? What'd
He
you
wants
say?
the cocaine.
Sure, Doug.
I was hoping
wa-
you'd come to chat.
Oh, you kept the owl bear?
It's a different one though. Yeah, why?
Oh no, the baby? The one in the cave?
No, it was the one at the Goblin Camp.
Oh, okay.
No, I didn't fight those ones in the cave. Shit, brother.
Ouch.
I was hoping you'd come to chat. What do you need?
Ah, that's funny.
Assuming both countries possess around 250 nuclear weapons each, the researchers warn catastrophic consequences, 50 to 125 million immediate deaths, depending on weapon yield. Major Indian and Pakistani cities will be completely destroyed or rendered uninhabitable. Healthcare, transportation, energy, and finance would be in ruins. The devastation wouldn't stop there. The climatic effects of the smoke and firestorms would impact the entire planet, potentially triggering famines that could affect billions. Ramifications would be enormous and global in scope.
Well, the good news is, although this there's still a lot of nukes that the two countries have, it's not 250 apiece. According to the Arms Control Association, India has 172 and Pakistan has 170 for a total of 342. So we're not quite at the level that the study predicted, which is good news.
84. God
damn! Lit off 200 nukes between the two of them.
It would still be very bad. No, I am in agreement with that. I'm just saying the study maybe is not
No, it says both countries possess 250. I think they mean in total.
Oh, together.
Yeah.
250 each.
Oh, you're right. I'm incorrect. Because I'm looking at the numbers and I'm like, basically, that's like 250.
342.
340.
Collectively. It's like 170 each.
Oh, okay.
So it's still very high, but it's
Damn,
not
the
quite
baddie
there.
Plus they have more now than what's been reported.
This is supposed to be an up-to-date count, but what do I know? I'm not.
You guys have any sense of what their
Oh, yeah.
guys know, like, do you have any sense of like what the Hindus like? Do Hindus value life the way that like Westerners do? Because in Islam, there's a whole lot of like, oh, we're at war. Everybody that dies goes to heaven to the Jesus. So you know they tend to have a outlook on human life than Westerners do. You know, do you guys know anything about how?
I don't know much about Hinduism. I know, like, don't they believe in reincarnation?
Yeah, you all
yeah, I mean, I lived in Singapore for in high school. I know that in Hindus and Pakistanis, Indians and Pakis do not like Jains. They have been for a long time since like the partition for right here. But I mean, I don't know. They definitely don't want to die. They don't like reincarnation. Good in your life. Work off your dharma. Right. You have to work off dharma. If you're not doing that, you're just being a bad person altogether. It's not gonna go well for you.
Nice. Let's fucking get it, brother.
No, it's way too more different.
It's interesting. So this video, everybody is sharing, saying that it is of the strike. I've seen this in news articles. However, the proposed community note cites Grok saying it's from Gaza, not India, Pakistan.
Well, that's back to this whole thing. Remember, like, every time something happens,
Wait, sorry. Look at this.
The skies are.
It also says no evidence supports claims of recent airstrikes between India and Pakistan. Okay, Grok, you're drunk.
well, there's been this whole thing about AI chatbot hallucinations. You guys seen about that? Where it's like the chatbot just keeps getting things wrong, and the more they try to fix it, the more it screws up.
Did you see the video where they put the rock into ChatGPT 100 times?
No.
They put a picture of the rock into ChatGPT and said, remake this image with no
Yeah, and it turned into like a show.
I saw that. I actually saw that, but with a different, with
And
like
then a
a
Picasso.
lady, with like a different lady. Like some lady, they did that too, and it just changed. It changed from like a thin white lady with curly hair to like an overweight black woman with an afro. It's like
So I'm pretty sure this is a video from airstrikes.
Yo,
no idea. I don't know. We'll try and fact check that one.
Well, the thing is, like, after, I don't know if you find this, Amber, but like as soon as something happens, you have like maybe 24 hours to get a sense of what's going on, and after that, it's just all fog of war. So it's totally hard to figure anything out after that if you don't speak the language of the place.
There's a couple challenges, especially with social media. We're going to be slammed by a bunch of fake videos.
Dude,
and
what
then
the
the problem is
fuck?
tomorrow it'll all be propaganda.
Exactly. That's like what happened with Israel and Gaza in the first place. It's like October 7th, you could figure out what was going on. You could look at it. October 8th, you could look at it. October 10th, it's confusing. Same thing with Ukraine and Russia.
Ghost of Kyiv and all that.
Yeah, like that whole ship thing. Yeah, it was all ludicrous. You have no idea what's going on. That's why I think local reporting from these places is important. But
then you don't
that
know.
Don't have a free press.
Yeah.
You don't know what they're doing either.
And even so, like, even if they do have a free press, you don't know if those local journalists are trustworthy. I mean, really, the only way to be 100% sure is to have an outlet that you trust as a reporter on the ground.
That's what is so infuriating about the incessant wokeness of the New York Times, AP, and Reuters, right? Like, these were the outlets that were supposed to go around the world and be like, okay, guys, this is what I have gleaned.
Yeah.
And instead, and they have the resources, and they're out there doing it. And instead, they're sending us back all this nonsense. You had the AP.
Trust their war reporters anymore.
Right, you had
I mean,
the
there's a war in Ukraine, like, hiding in a bunker, and people are just walking around next to her.
Or like the AP and or the AP in the same building as the in Gaza, and like being
Nice.
pals with those
This
guys.
is my time.
Like, this is why free independent reporting is so important, and why I personally get so angry at the big outlets and all their resources that got Trump deranged and lost. Yeah, infuriating.
There are a lot of fake videos being created, so it's hard to sort through.
I mean, the other element of this that we haven't really talked about is the retaliatory strike from India. They claim was on terrorist infrastructure. It was highly
Corpse
targeted,
2
and
damage to the
Pakistan
fucking
is claiming that it wasn't. Obviously. So that's another claim that needs to be sussed out.
These folks say everybody's in mosques. Like, according to Muslims,
Kill
this is what you see. It's what you see a lot. It's like, oh.
Also, are you
they're
training
shooting
terrorists in the
us.
mosque? Like, because that
I
might be an
mean-
oversimplification.
Look, man, I'm not saying.
Are you training terrorists? Are you holding terrorists in the school? Like,
Light on my feet.
I'm not saying. I'm
Right.
saying.
Coming. Tell me you hear that voice. They're coming. They're coming.
Careful. If we can hear it, perhaps it can hear us.
They are coming. You are coming.
yeah.
Well, what we often get
Still breathing,
from
despite everything.
not just any particular group, but largely from the left, is to weaponize your goodwill against you.
Yeah, oh yeah, totally.
So when they say, oh, you're bombing schools and hospitals and oh, with the children, and then you find out that they're putting children there intentionally.
Toxic empathy.
Yeah, and escalating the war intentionally, but trying to trick us into either not getting involved or being on their side. The one thing I think everyone's got to be very wary of, did you guys see Happy Payday, they called it on X?
No.
No.
When the payout day happened on X, which everybody gets
I'll
their
give
money,
it a shot.
a whole bunch of Indian accounts started tweeting at each other saying Happy Payday.
Slender drow blade impales the stone before you, keeping a silent vigil. No matter how you grip or tug, the sword remains firmly lodged in the stone.
Oh my god, dude. What the fuck am I playing, man?
You can't recall anything this esoteric. There are too many rituals about swords to count. Slender drow blade impales the... Slender drow blade
That's what happens, I guess.
Yes.
And they all run these. The most prolific users of
Let's
X
get
right
going.
now are like India.
Did you say something?
Are like India and Turkey or whatever. And you look up their accounts, and all they do is tweet
Well, I said
every
you
second.
fucking suck.
And what's happening is, they have a big network where they all respond to each other. So they just run a bunch of different accounts, and they all respond to each other and game the system and pull money out of the advertising, sending it to them.
It's just content farming, and I'm going to take this totally off topic for a second, but I think it kind of folds in with the tariff conversation that's been happening right now. One of the underreported parts of it is that there are a lot of countries that have tariffs on digital services.
What's hiding here?
So if you are a content creator in the United States and you make an Instagram reel and you're getting bonus money off of it, if you operate in Canada or your video gets shared in Canada or vice versa, Canada actually has a tariff on the money that's made off of that content. And so a portion of the revenue goes to paying that tariff. So the U.S. has basically been losing potential tax revenue from like Instagram and Facebook and all of these social media companies through digital services tariffs. It's really fascinating, actually. I don't know if India has that, but maybe they do.
Well, my friends, fear not. We have this from MSN.com. India-Pakistan war. How to survive a nuclear attack. We got you covered. We here at Timcast Tyrell are going to make sure that you all know exactly what you need to do.
These boots have seen
Nuclear
everything.
war starts. But don't take my word for it. Let's throw it to our good friends over at MSN and the Economic Times. They wrote, India is set to conduct mock drills in over 200 cities amid rising tensions with Pakistan. Following the, how do you pronounce that? Pahalgam? Pahalgam?
good of a guess as I could have had.
Terror attack. They say the other measures are provisions for crash blackout measures, early camouflaging of vital plants and installations, and updating and rehearsing evacuation plans. The mock drills also include the operationalization of hotline and radio communications links with the Indian Air Force, testing the functionality of control rooms and shadow control rooms. Now, before I read exactly what do you guys remember when New York put that PSA out?
No.
Yeah. You don't remember that one? Let me pull that one up.
We're talking about
How to survive a nuclear attack.
I remember the Hawaii bomb shelters when everyone was freaking out that North Korea was gonna launch missiles at the
that was
US.
a big mess up.
Yeah, but the CNN sent Sarah Snyder over there, and she was like hiding in the missile dungeon.
That was a big whoopsie.
The New York Times called it inside the making of NYC's bizarre nuclear war PSA. City officials released a video in July on how to survive a nuclear attack. And
What year was that?
2022.
I don't remember this.
Neither.
You don't remember this one? We were all like, what's going on? And this is when the war was starting, I think, with or a few months after. Russia-Ukraine.
Yeah, that was February.
Don't ask me how or why, just know that the big one has hit, okay? So, what do? There are 3 important steps that I want you to remember. Step 1, get inside fast. You, your friends, your family, get inside. And no, staying in the car is not an option. You need to get into a building and move away from the windows. Step 2, stay inside. Shut all doors and windows.
Awesome.
Have a basement? Head there. If you don't have one, get as far into the middle of the building as possible. If you were outside after the blast, get clean immediately. Remove and bag all outer clothing to keep radioactive dust or ash away from your body. Step 3, stay tuned. Follow media for more information. Don't forget to sign up for Notify NYC for official updates. And don't go outside until officials say it's safe.
Well, you told us that already, lady.
All right?
That's crazy.
Nuclear attack on nuclear.
Yeah, and everybody was like,
That's
what's
not what's gonna happen.
what's going on?
Basically, instead, everybody's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't think that India is going to nuke us.
No, I think they don't have the reach.
Just in the context of that PSA.
Do they, though?
there. They don't have ICB. Well, they might possibly have ICBMs. They did send a probe to the moon.
Yeah.
You know, if
They definitely do.
So if they can
And they
get to
do.
the moon, they can get to the other side of the planet.
This is why we need that. What is it? The platinum dome that Trump was.
The
talking about?
Agni V.
Gold dome. Golden dome. Yes.
It's got a 5,000.
Platinum.
They say its official range is 5,000 kilometers. Oh, so it can't reach us. And some estimates put to 7,000 to 8,000.
Yeah,
We're good.
Look, I'm into the idea.
Oh, they got
of
MIRVs.
Having actual like missile defense system.
I like a missile defense.
Well, you know, I'm into that. Especially considering nowadays missile technology is not as exclusive as it used to be. Countries like India, Pakistan, you know, they had multiple countries send probes to the moon now.
Sure. Everyone's got a bunch of satellites.
So if you can get a probe to the moon, you can get a warhead to the other side of the planet. You know?
Yeah.
Known to
So
cause confusion.
The
Let's not get too
oceans
close.
no longer isolate us the way they did, you know, 50 years ago. So I'm all for missile defense.
I have iodine pills.
I do too.
Yeah, but those.
But realistically, if a nuke hits DC, I think I'm done for.
The iodine
I'm
tablets.
just outside.
That's just for the particles that might get in your skin and go in your thyroid.
It's for radiation treatment, yeah.
It doesn't treat radiation. It fills your thyroid so that you don't absorb iodine 131 specifically. People think iodine. What is it?
What are you supposed to do with them then if you have iodine tablets?
So the reason they sell out is because people are concerned about I believe it's iodine 131. When you ingest it, it goes into your thyroid and it's emitting radiation, and so it's going to damage your thyroid. So if you take iodine, your body will reject any radioactive iodine flowing into your body. But people believe that the iodine pills are going to protect them from radiation.
I definitely don't believe that.
What you need to get is an Avon
potassium iodine, I think.
Okay.
That way you breathe in the particles that are radioactive.
Yeah,
I kind of just think I'm like 30 minutes out of DC.
Are
At
you
that
fucking
point, I just hope
serious,
it
man?
kills me. Well, I don't want. I don't know. I don't want my skin sloughing off. You know.
That sounds like it would be really unpleasant.
Yeah.
that's what my dad used to tell me when I was a kid.
Your skin's gonna slap off.
He would say, if you saw a nuclear bomb coming right down, what do you do?
What to do?
And I was like, run. He goes, which way? And I was like, away? He's like,
Run toward it.
well, the point he was making, it's like a funny thing to tell like a little kid. The point he's making is, there's the immediate vaporization radius, and then there's your skin sloughs off.
Exactly.
radius.
You
don't want to be in that
no,
one.
you either need to be close enough to die immediately or far enough away where you could like ostensibly survive.
With just like sunburns.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it depends on the type of hit. Depends on you know whether it's an airburst, how far up it is, and a lot of things. But if you are far enough away where it doesn't burn you to a
You are
crisp,
swallowed by a chorus of turbulent music. Through one creature sing many voices, the harmony of an entire collective.
Sovereign, he has come. He is here.
The choir fades. A single melody rises above the others, brassy and commanding.
I am sovereign.
You see a vision. Your lifeless body wrapped in fungal tendrils. The Sovereign is threatening you.
State your purpose.
Fungal roots weave through your mind, seeking your true intent. Then the Sovereign drones a new melody, cautious but welcoming.
I can mend neither skin nor spirit, but we still might commune. Descend to me. Let us speak in flesh.
The persistent music coaxes you forward. The Sovereign expects you.
you do need to make sure that you're not breathing in particles.
For sure,
That's what
yeah.
they get into your lungs and they don't come out and they're radioactive and then you get cancer and you know your lungs just stop working and get all kinds of tumors and that's horrible.
Did you guys see that that woman on Tucker Carlson's show where she said that the U.S. government built underground cities that are networked with each other?
I did see that.
And she was like, whether it's like some kind of extinction event.
That FEMA camp thing that everyone was.
I don't know if it's the. I don't think it's the FEMA. No, totally
It was
different.
like the underground. There was like all
FEMA,
these networks.
The FEMA camp thing is, they started reappropriating old like manufacturing hubs and putting barbed wire around them, and people were like, "What are they going to do with those?" This lady's talking about underground cities that are networked by trains that exist. That cost like $21 trillion, which I totally believe.
I can't tell if it's morning.
So here's what I don't understand.
just
Whenever you hear these kinds of ideas, right? Why aren't more people
Seems like
talking?
a good moment to talk.
Sovereign's thick fingers stroke the corpse at its feet. A droning melody greets you as the creature turns its gaze to you.
Flesh talker, I show you a memory. Watch and listen.
A violent vision grips you. Dwegar, dark dwarves chopping myconid remains.
They broke our peace. They killed our young.
The Sovereign's song slows to the pace of a dirge. It is still in mourning.
We laid waste to many, but intruders remain. Lakewood.
The Sovereign's song halts as it measures your worth.
I sense your resolve. You will find Dwegar invaders near Lake's Edge. Cleanse the rot. Destroy them.
Dwegar invaders. We can manage that. Better than picking this fight, surely.
illusion comes over you. A Dwergar choking on a cloud of gleaming dust.
Accept this gift. It will help you exterminate.
The Sovereign gifts you one more vision. A wall of vines parting to reveal glowing light.
Riches of magic and mind. Cleanse the rot, and they are yours. You do the Circle a service. We will await word. Fleshwalker, tongue talker, far you've come. Reach into memory. Tell me of home.
It cringes in response to your sunny vision. It reveals its own home in reply. A humid cove filled with decaying myconid corpses.
Dwergar destroyed my people. I am a sovereign with no circle. This circle does not welcome me, but I have heard the song. You mean to cleanse the Dwergar. In death, your foe becomes your ally. I will remain in the un...
Time to see what's waiting for us.
I'll be back if you're still there.
Like,
Your dog,
it's
you
hard
still
to
there?
keep a secret. It's legit not easy to like keep your mouth shut. And if you're building underground cities that cost $21 trillion, like you have to put out contracts for that. There have to be like the people who are cleaning the bathroom. How many people are